live, and I think our faces are messed up because Aunt Puppy jumped in.
Greetings and welcome. This is Pictures of You, episode 21 of Something in the Dark. I am your host and game master, Aaron. Something in the Dark is an actual play of Mutants and Masterminds, the world's greatest superhero RPG, from Green Ronin Publishing, using concepts and themes from the Supernatural Handbook, and is set within the connected version of Earth Prime that can be seen in many other offerings from the Untold Stories project. Mutants and Masterminds is a D20 based system which allows players and GMs to create stories featuring all of the greatest heroes of their imagination, and then the characters we'll have running around tonight as well.
Rude.
True, but rude.
Rude.
M&M is flexible enough to handle most weird shenanigans, complicated enough to take care of the weird nitty-gritty, but simple enough to be easy to play. One of my favorite things about this game is its inclusion of hero points. These allow our heroes to reroll a die, take an extra action, recover from a dangerous condition, or use a power in new and creative ways. Our heroes each start with one of these hero points, and they can get extra points for good role-playing, funny jokes, unfunny jokes, clever decisions, really stupid decisions, for me using their characters' weaknesses against them, and by your generosity. If you subscribe, renew a subscription, or donate bits to our stream, you will generate a hero point that can be given to the player of your choice. We are a PL6 stream with PL13 aspirations. All of those likes, follows, and subscribes give us character points towards that goal. Now, a quick word of warning. Unlike some of our other shows and streams, this show is rated M for mature. While it deals with superheroes and it is set on Earth Prime, this is intended as a horror stream. On this show, we will be dealing with issues of mental health, body horror, kidnapping, torture, murder, drug use, and similarly adult topics. The show is not suitable for younger audiences and may trigger some adults. In addition, while this show will mostly take place in the city of New Orleans, and we have stolen liberally from the real-world version of that city, our Earth Prime version may be slightly different in terms of names and places. As a final note, we have a partnership with Norse Foundry Dice, and through that partnership, USP viewers can get 10% off any purchases from Norse Foundry by using the code USP Norse with no space. And hey, what gamer doesn't need shiny new math rocks? So, with all of that out of the way, let's meet our players for tonight, shall we? Say, oh bother, heroes.
Oh, bother, heroes.
Shit.
Heroes, let's go ahead and have you introduce yourselves. Tell us your name, who you're playing, where else our listeners can find you, and answer our question of the week, which is, what is your favorite form of horror in literature? And I'm gonna start with Wiki, because she's been able to avoid our questions of the week for the last two.
Hi, I'm Wiki. I play Harper Graves, our resident feral cat, possibly also resident feral raccoon. To answer the question of the day, episode, week, whatever we're calling it, I don't read a lot of horror, but I think what I do read and that I enjoy tends to be in the sort of atmospheric mystery kind of horror. I read a lot of Christopher Pike when I was a teenager. A little bit of Stephen King, but not as Stephen King.
Bachman.
Some of his Bachman, yes. The one that sticks with me the most is Desperation. I still have nightmares about that fucking book. And then I read a lot of young adult horror stuff, like You're Not Supposed to Die Tonight, and obviously Something's Killing the Children, but yeah, atmospheric mystery type horror is what I tend to read when I read horror.
Okay.
Jemmy.
I did that. Jerk. Hi. I'm Jemmy. I will be playing the magnificent mystical master mage of math, magic, and music, also known as Mike or Muse. Totally forgot the hero name. Muse is just take. Well, I guess Muse almost lost the title, so that makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm dying here. To answer the question of the day, I also don't do a lot of horror, because I'm a little baby. And when things get anything here's how bodies shouldn't work, I start going and crying. But I enjoy a lot, like when I do have to deal with horror, I like more suspense or dread kind of. So when I saw it had to have examples, I was like, what examples do I have? And then funny enough, friends made me remember songs, which led me down rabbit hole. And I remember when around Halloween, I started watching Haunting of Hill House and Haunting of Bly Manor with my parents. I don't think that's actually where my dad is on Twitch. I know it's where he is on my Zoom, but up.
I'm up.
Up.
He's the GM. He's always up.
Yeah, well, I don't know if I need to go like angled or not, but anyway, and that's kind of like where where I fall. It does have occasionally something where I go, but it was just something that it was how it set up the stories and had all of like the unique rules for ghosts and everything that I really liked. So that's where I fall. Sending it to my partner in crime, Deuce.
Oh snap, howdy everybody, I'm the Deuce. I am the Amon Gorloff to Kevin's Haster of Eldritch Deities of the Untold Stories Project. If
Sorry,
that
can you
doesn't...
repeat that?
Yeah, I'm the Amon Gorloff to Kevin's Haster.
To Kevin Sue?
Haster.
One more time.
The King in Yellow.
Okay.
And if that doesn't lead into the question of the day, I don't know what will, as I do find, as far as horror goes, that I'm a sucker for the classics and Lovecraft. The prevailing belief that everyone is the main character in their own story pales in the concept of the vast cosmos, and that you are insignificant into another being or into the great order of the world is metaphysically overwhelming to a point and kind of frightening with the vast scale of the universe in and of itself. This is why I don't answer these questions truthfully and try and find something funny, because man, I can depress myself with some of these weird thoughts. So, horror. Other than that, I'm playing Larry, the mild-mannered priest with his dark passenger babble. The ancient spirit of conflict. Why? Because bad things. Yeah, so good luck. Well, I want to go, Brandon, go.
Hi, everyone. My name is Brandon. I am playing Orpheus and Eurydice. Yes, that Orpheus and Eurydice. And my answer to the question of the day, I was really struggling with it. We go by my reading history overall. The amount of Fear Street I read as a teenager would suggest that that's mine, because I read all of them. But I was lucky enough that Deuce went before me and reminded me of how much I love, when it comes to literature, I completely forgotten how much Cthulhu mythos I read. Than how much I read in my classroom with my students. And I have recently read Lovecraft Country. While it's not as good in my mind as the show version, it's still fantastic. And so I think, yeah, there's just something about the way mythos sets up a mood and has such a setting that it just really draws me in. There's just really great writing.
Okay.
The suspense
I
is
think-
real.
Oh, I think he froze.
I think he froze.
Brandon, come back.
This is why we don't talk about
He who shall not be named.
things that's right.
Hastor.
Leave the tentacles at home.
Okay, so I guess Brandon's back. Never mind. I just wanted to talk about how there's an Eldritch Horror dating sim, and I find it hilarious.
Oh, did I freeze up?
You did.
Yeah.
You sure did.
Well, okay, then I have no idea where I'm going to cut off at, so...
You got
We're
through
trying
most of it, and then
Yeah.
Yeah. Basic point is, the mythos seems to bring the best out of writers, and they end up writing really great, interesting, and unique stories when they delve into that. So, Alex.
Hello,
Send
everybody.
to the writer.
Hi, everyone. My name is Alex. I am the line developer for Mutants Masterminds Green Rooney Publishing, as well as the executive producer around here. I'm the GM for Freedom League Dark, and today I will be playing the role of Marcus Moon, who is a rehabilitated, quote-unquote, supervillain from Titan City, who is here, lost dimensionally alongside his not best bud, Anson Walker, who is still currently out and about doing his wizard I'm a loner and I do my own thing. As for the answer to the question of the day, horror is one of my absolute favorite genres to read. I have a lot of different flavors that I really enjoy. Gothic horror always does it for me, the classics, or anything that really evokes that sense of this is really romantic but also really horrifying. And I really like the genre of teenagers dealing with shit they shouldn't have to deal with, like in It by Stephen King, or I'm Not a Serial Killer by Dan Wells. And I also like the genre of white people kill each other on an island, which is, it's a genre all by itself, but Agatha Christie writes a lot of that, but also, what's her name? There's an author named Lucy something who does that really, really well. There was a wedding on an island, and the mother-in-law got murdered, and it was a whole thing.
I need to clarify real quick. Did you say YWHY, why people get killed on an island, or white people get killed on an island?
YT, white people get killed on an island.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah, specifically rich white people get killed on an island.
I love it.
The Menu was a good recent example of that.
Yes, The
Oh, yeah.
Menu is a great
Yeah.
version of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a great genre. It is a wonderful genre. But yeah, I'll pass it up to Aaron.
Great. So just to answer my own question of the day, my favorite form of horror in literature is yes. I read a little bit of everything, and I like a little bit of everything. At the moment, I'm super into everything that is being written by Grady Hendrix and Paul Tremblay. I kind of like the horror that leaves you guessing of how much is real versus just people going nuts when it comes to supernatural stuff. If you saw the movie Knock at a Cabin, that's based on one of Paul Tremblay's books and is just fantastic. But yeah, I try a little bit of everything, and there's not a lot I don't like when it comes to horror. Which I suppose makes sense why I said, hey, I'll run the supernatural horror superhero game. So, speaking of that, when last we saw our heroes, the team had just stopped the apocalypse, or at least an apocalypse. They managed to stop Regina Danvers from using a set of forbidden tomes to summon the Great Worm, managing to only have 2 human casualties from the whole experience. They also, more or less, stopped the Orphean from getting those same forbidden tomes, although they did end up in the hands of the Hell Queen. They also managed to make an enemy of the Orphean. Tired, weary, and battle-worn, they returned to their hotel room, just another Saturday night for the Arcade Field Response team. However, when they returned, they found Harper sitting at a desk in the room, with Mr. Quackers sitting in front of her, and a completely glazed over look on her face. Now, normally, this is where I would ask the team what they'd like to do, but we're going to start off by going back about 2 hours to the time when everyone left the hotel, leaving Harper alone with Mr. Quackers. So, Harper, what would you be doing as you are waiting for the Orphean to come and attack the hotel, or the team to call in and ask for your help?
I'm probably perched on the back of a chair in an inappropriate manner,
Okay.
trying to go over in my mind the best ways to remove a face, because I'm gonna rip that guy's face off.
Because it's Harper.
The Orphean's face? Or...
Yeah, the Orphean.
Oh,
Because I said the next time I see that guy, I'm gonna rip his face off. I
Right.
meant that.
Got it. So as you are contemplating this, a familiar little voice starts piping in with some helpful hints. That if you go in through the eyes and get underneath, you can kind of use that as leverage to just kind of yank.
Oh,
See, this is
I
This
need bleach
is-
for my inner eye.
this is the kind of information that I appreciate from you.
Oh, good. I'm always happy to be of help.
We both know that's a damn lie.
You wound me. When
wish
have I
could.
ever done anything that wasn't helpful? You're not even going to answer. I'm hurt.
Nope. Nope. I'm ignoring you now.
You might not want to do that. Did you notice that it's a really nasty winter out there right now?
Seems like a normal winter.
Really? Huh. Aren't you guys like magicians? Don't you pay attention to like the stars?
I'm not a magician, and you fucking know that.
You've been studying a book.
Harper's
Yes, I'm a fart
mage.
wizard.
Yeah, I'm a fart wizard. I don't know what's that got to do with the
You're a
weather,
fart
but
wizard,
sure.
Barry.
So,
I mean,
it's February. And the nights are still getting longer.
to Ohio, man. Just shut up.
You are not in Ohio. You're in New Hampshire. Or no, you're in Maine.
Shut up. Everywhere is Ohio. They just don't know it yet.
It is the darkest realm.
Truly the worst timeline. They didn't cause the apocalypse. They just made everywhere Ohio.
All right, what's your point?
My point is, those superheroes who you have running around your planet messed things up. There's a second moon up there.
Yeah, that is a little weird.
Yeah, it changed the rules. A lot of rules are based on the tides and the seasons.
God damn it.
In fact, there's a queen or two who cares about whether the sun or the moon is ascendant. And with two moons in the sky, that one of those queens is making a power play.
Are we talking about Jesus Christ? Are we talking about the Fae realm now? I ain't got time for that shit.
Have you also noticed that there's a lot more werewolves and other moon touch who are out right now?
Well, now that you mention it, yeah. Why are you so eager to help? What's in this for you?
I can't exactly make this planet my realm if someone else beats me to it.
You know that that's never going to happen, so
Right, because I'm stuck in this duck for all of eternity.
yeah, kind of.
You're what, 30? Not even. So if I'm really unlucky, I'm going to have to wait another 50 years before you die.
Sure. What's that got to do with anything?
You think I'm going to be stuck here after you're gone?
Yeah, I do actually.
Well, you should talk to the people in your house about, oh, wait. You can't do that.
Fuck you, man. Anyway, back to faces. So if I go in through the eyeballs,
Right. The other thing you might want to know is the underworlds. Those aren't going right either.
are they ever?
Well, no, but I'm just saying that whoever the guardian of the crossroads isn't doing his job particularly well. I'm even hearing rumors that some of the death gods aren't in their realms anymore.
Cool.
My
Wiki,
bad.
you've been hearing at least Harper's been hearing at least a little bit of this because I have shared with you that the Greek gods and Hades and everyone's kind of really on edge. You already have some awareness of this.
Yeah, cool. We'll alert the fucking gatekeeper or something.
Okay. I mean, if you're not concerned about it, why should I?
1 star in y'all.
See, I'm concerned about you being concerned. But those two things aren't necessarily connected in the way you think they are.
I mean, like I said,
What are you wanting to happen right now?
honestly,
Like go out and shoot the new moon, or I don't know what you're.
oh no, I just want you to realize that you're powerless over all of it.
The fact that you don't know that I already know that is interesting.
You know it, but you don't know it. You think you can make a difference.
I can on a small scale.
Uh-huh.
I don't move moons or whatever. I don't guard the doorway to the underworld. That is not a thing that I do. That is above my pay grade, and it always will be. I have no illusions about who and what I am. I kill things in the here and now.
Some of your friends don't feel that way.
Okay, there's nothing I can do about that.
All right.
I think some of them do have the ability to move moons and guard underworlds. So that's on them, not me.
So you're just going to sit back and let them die the way you let your house die?
Yeah. You and I think I'm done with this conversation.
Okay. Talk to you soon.
No.
99 bottles of beer on the wall. 99 bottles of beer.
I hate this guy. Fucking piece of shit. You know, I think I might try that thing where we put you in an alternate dimension and just see what the fuck happens.
Sure, go for it. I'm sure you'll feel great about that in, a day or so.
You know what? If it gives me a day without you, I will take the coma.
I mean, you could put yourself in a coma anytime you want, then you'll never have to listen to me.
Well, no, you're still there, which is really annoying. Anyway, so I go back to thinking about face removals, trying to ignore the fucking duck.
Okay. And you trying to ignore the fucking duck is how they find you when they return to the rooms. Not quite in a coma, but doing your best to ignore the duck, who is singing at this point about the 33rd bottle of beer on the wall in a voice that only you can hear.
Yeah.
So
I
what
see
do you
Debbie just doing the, oh god, that would be the worst.
what does Harper look like right now when we walk in?
Pissed. Taking a gamble.
Like that?
Pretty sure.
Harper, you okay?
Harper?
What?
You okay?
Oh my god, shut the fuck up. I'm going to take all of your beer away forever.
The
Oh.
duck?
Oh, that's.
I'm gonna pick up Quackers, put it in the bag. Put it in the fucking bag.
We want to try that.
Oh, no, don't.
Is that audible for everyone? Or
Nope.
do we want to try this? Or
Put it in the fucking bag, or I'm going to throw myself off this building.
okay then. And Michael will put it in the pocket dimension. With the Reed, I don't know what's about to happen. If this goes bad, chuck it out. Oop.
That's not music.
I'm sorry, Reed, okay?
You got to make your own kind of music.
I assure you, it talks. It'll make
If
sound.
you squeeze it, it'll make a sound. You can turn it into music.
It does squeak when you squeeze it.
It's just like a horn. It's like a horn. It's not like a good horn, but it's like a horn.
All right. So, with all of that, it is getting to be fairly late on Saturday at this point. Arcade had already booked a return flight for you for the following morning.
We got a nice hotel, right? Or
Oh, yeah, very nice.
cool.
We're in a
It's
very
Do they have
so
alcohol?
It's so cute.
Do they have
So cute.
alcohol?
I mean, it's a bed and breakfast, so probably not.
We're gonna take Daffodil's credit card with us when we go again.
I mean, there probably isn't alcohol inside the bed and breakfast, but I'm sure there are bars and whatnot nearby.
It's us wanting a bar because Micah doesn't want to go out to a bar. Micah just wants something because they almost died.
Yeah.
They're still coming back from that.
So, what the hell happened?
You came
Uh,
back.
What time is it?
It's late. Actually, it's not.
I'm pretty sure it's like maybe early evening. Isn't it like somewhere between 7 and 9?
Somewhere around there.
It's like 4
Yeah.
hours
Do I
after
have-
Marcus's bedtime.
Do I have any recollection of the chunk of time between when we had that conversation and when they returned?
Not really.
Cool. I'm going to keep that to myself.
No, what happened was we went to the apartment. Sorry. Lots of bad energy. The lady that Dale was with. I really hope his name's Dale. If his name wasn't Dale, it's Dale now.
It was Dale.
Yeah,
Oh, cool.
Dale.
Dale.
And
She
Regina?
was. Yeah, she was cuckoo crazy, and a cultist. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, cool.
So
cool.
she's gone. We found the books only for the books to be taken by the Hell Queen, I think they said.
Am I aware of this name?
I think everyone's aware in passing, I thought.
Yeah, I would say at least in passing, yeah. Because the Hell Queen used to fight Captain Thunder.
Orphean, for a little hissy fit, nearly killed me. Twice, I think. I don't know. And then left. After the books were taken by the Hell Queen. But, it's at least the books aren't on Earth anymore, I guess.
Are they not? I don't.
They're with the Hell Queen. And I think she said, I don't know.
What
The
does
Hell
that?
Queen took them in order to get under the Orphean's skin. What I know of the Hell Queen and what I know of those books, she's got no real interest in actually using them. It's that whole kind of why would she call someone else so that they can conquer the world that she wants to conquer.
Mhm.
Oh, hey, speaking of, and I will relay
The duck
my
information.
conversation with the stupid duck.
Okay.
Aaron, can I roll Bardic Lore to make sense of any of his kind of allusions and references?
I will allow Bardic Lore. I will also allow Muse to give me a Sacred Math check.
Thank you. I was about to ask, can I do a thingy or?
Yeah.
Yippee! Time to roll 5.
Alex, will you please roll well for me?
I will endeavor to do my best.
So no, that's a long form no.
Well, that's a 24.
Come here,
for me.
Orpheus. Where are you? There you are. Bardic Lore. Hey, yeah. 29.
With our powers combined, we are.
Mark.
Captain Planet.
Yep. Bardic Lore is telling you that if, in fact, the presence of a second moon has thrown off the cosmology, then yeah, it could cause all sorts of chaos within the realms of the supernatural, who have to follow certain rules based on when is it winter, when is it summer, when is
What is the phase of the moon?
what is the phase of the moon. So, for instance, right off the top of your head, if something changes how long winter and summer is, that would affect how long is Persephone supposed to be in Hades.
I also imagine it'll probably, the presence of an extra moon is going to affect the portfolios of different gods.
Absolutely.
We might have some power struggles happening there.
Look,
Yep.
okay, someone's just having a really bad situation with their girlfriend right now, and we're making it about the supernatural. Like, their girlfriend turned into the moon. Let's be nice.
Similarly,
No,
lycanthropes,
Sokka, I will not be nice to you.
now, lycanthropes
Avatar.
now are probably also having their cycles messed with. And the Fae almost certainly are gonna. This is going to cause an imbalance between the Seelie and Unseelie courts.
Now, is this something that I get a sense is disruption, trying to find the new order, the new balance, or is this fucking chaos?
It's hard to say. It's unprecedented.
It might eventually find order, but right now it's kind of looking like chaos.
Micah,
Hi.
as you sit down and do some calculations real quick, just noodling things out in your head, you do realize, in fact, that the period where we had, sunset starting to happen later and sunrise starting to happen earlier, like, we're already well past the solstice. We should be coming out of winter.
Yeah, that's.
We're not.
Right.
We are still having, it's not by much, it's by fractions of seconds in some cases, but by now the nights should be getting shorter and the days should be getting longer, and they're not.
Yeah, things are off.
So,
Why is there a second moon?
Freedom League
Very good.
shenanigans.
then I roll Bardic Lore to know the thing that I already know.
I don't think so. I don't think that's something that there would be any way could have
For
seeped
information to have
your
disseminated.
experience over the centuries.
Yeah, fair enough.
You can roll a technology check to see if you find Cassian accidentally making a post. That's my sister.
I get a negative 35.
Yeah. I mean, as far as most people know, it's superhero shit.
Okay.
I mean,
Then
I
that's
think
what we did
people
for
would realize that the Freedom League was involved.
Yeah.
It's not the fact that
Except they
they're-
work at all.
Well, they were. They're the Freedom League Dark, and
Yeah.
they're part of the Freedom League as far as anyone's concerned.
Fair
And
enough.
they were involved.
They were.
They're super
And, I
involved.
mean, let's be honest. Centuria and Bowman, I mean, those are actually characters who were part of the Freedom League before they were part of Freedom League Dark. So,
Yeah. So, like, I feel like the general knowledge base of the public would be, I don't know, New Moon, fucking Freedom League. I don't know, man.
Okay, so
So
if the Freedom League did it, can we just get them to solve it? They're the ones who messed with everything.
Hey, you brought a
That's-
New Moon. Could you get rid of that?
I,
Get rid of it. But deal
no,
with
I
the
don't have time for
powers.
that in my campaign right now. Actually, as a matter of fact.
Sucks. We don't get
appreciate-
paid to deal with it.
We appreciate the gift, but where we're going to keep it. I don't have time to train a New Moon. Just take it back.
and board. Do you have any idea how expensive it is to board a moon?
Yeah, I don't even know if, because I don't know what the time frame between when it happened and now is, but I don't even know if people know there are people on that moon.
I don't think they do.
Look,
Oh,
we
they
already
already
had
know.
Elon Musk talking about how he wants to go to the moon. Now, if we have a second one, people are just going to try to go there, and it's not going to work out.
Well, yeah, that's
Well-
why it disappeared in the first place.
Yeah.
Seeing as the superhero community doesn't seem to be panicking, I would suggest there isn't a threat. It suggests there isn't a threat of this new moon, but
The superhero community
does
doesn't
have the
deal with the
supernatural
shit we deal
world.
with.
it does have the supernatural world teetering. We're going to need to look into and see what we can do to help it find either a new balance or find a way to get rid of a fucking moon.
I have several theories about how to get rid of a moon, if you really want me to look into that, but
Several?
Might as well, just because we don't know much yet, so any information we can get is going to be valuable information.
I was just fidgeting with my tarot deck and I pulled the moon.
Hmm.
Sorry, off topic, but like,
Yeah, I mean, we need to gather as much information about that, but yeah, that's
great,
things aren't bad
but they could be.
necessarily, but they could go really bad really fast. And the entire supernatural world is on edge waiting to see what happens.
Ooh.
Fun. Well, at least now we know why the gods are so put off. Let's see here.
What does the superheroes making things happen make our work harder? That's
Because
just
that's
not
what they
fair.
do.
It's not fair. It's annoying.
It rolls downhill. I wonder if that's why they've got Eurydice. Don't know what she's gotten. I mean, she is a minor nature deity.
If nature's being thrown off, I mean,
Yeah.
winter's messed with.
That's the best that I've got, though. But why return me and take away my memories?
So you don't fuck up whatever it is they're trying to do.
Possibly.
That's one possibility, and has been one at the forefront, which is why I've been so resistant and actually trying to figure out what's going on. We got to be careful on this one.
Mhm.
If we handle this badly, it'll make those books look like
Child's play.
toys.
so what are you
Hi, I'm Chucky.
suggesting?
Want to play?
What are you suggesting we do to alleviate
Um,
this?
I think
Do we just wait and watch right now?
Research is probably the best thing we can do about that problem right now. Figure out what the Freedom League knows. Figure out what supernatural entities, if we can start cataloging the supernatural entities that are affected by this, as well as supernatural events and occurrences. Figure out, if we need to, how to get rid of or blow up a moon.
Should we go have a conversation with the entities that are upset about this and explain what's going on?
Do you think it's that easy?
I do not want to talk to the Fae, I can tell you that.
With those things.
I mean, this could just be from where I'm from, but usually when
mean,
you need to talk to a supernatural creature, it's better to talk to it.
Yeah. I would say among our possibilities that I can think of off the top of my head, my first would obviously be Persephone, but that doesn't seem like a good choice right now. My next choice that I would go with would be Diana.
Isn't she like the goddess of the moon or whatever?
Yeah.
Which one?
That one. He points at the normal
one.
The cheese one.
The one made of cheese.
Although she could also be now the goddess of the.
Hey, you'd probably call her Artemis, not Diana.
Yeah, probably. Also, Brandon died on us, I think.
Because Diana was the Roman version?
Yeah.
Yeah, Diana's the Roman.
Yeah.
Two shits about us, but it's worth checking out. Let's see here. Who else can we talk to?
Hey, Wiki, did you tell them specifically what, like, how closely did you tell them what Quackers told you?
What do you mean?
The phrase "Guardian of the Crossroads"?
Oh, I might have mentioned Gatekeeper because that was what was in my mind, because I don't really I don't keep track of the fact that those are like different positions.
Sure.
Because typically they don't matter to me.
Yeah.
So like I would maybe have said, something about, the underworlds are all up in arms, and like, I don't know, I offered to go talk to Gatekeeper or whatever.
Gatekeeper might be a good one, possibly, with that information.
Mortis is who we need to talk to.
I know, but this is a very much Greek character, and he's not going to think of Mortis. He's going to think of Hades.
Yeah, I'm thinking, would I have think of Mortis with Muse?
Gatekeeper doesn't have anything to do with the underworld.
No, but Mortis sure does.
Okay,
Yeah,
here's a
but
question. Here's a question. In his world, does Marcus know that? In his version of Earth? Is that a thing?
It's not a thing in his version of Earth.
Mm-hmm.
There's Chibiabos, the Wolf Lord of the Underworld, whose job is to keep spirits from coming in and out of it, but he's sort of the only protector entity for the Underworld. Okay. But I also have a 12 intelligence, and I've been here for 6 months, so I think I've read about Mortis.
I was like, or Micah might know Mortis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keeper of the Crossroads.
I'm just thinking if there's someone in our group who knows that, well, wait, Gatekeeper doesn't really have anything to do with the Underworld, that would be the way to lead whoever might know Mortis into, that's the Crossroads, that's Mortis.
Yeah, we did some research after last week's session. We found out Marcus is like the 4th smartest person in Earth Prime, or in the Freedomverse right now.
Yeah.
I'm smarter than Daedalus.
I mean, you avoid getting kidnapped. That's a plus.
That's not hard.
Alex, can you roll me a Bardic Lore and tell me what you get?
And actually, with how closely related Orpheus is related to Hades, I suspect he's at least heard of Mortis. and how much he
That's,
hates.
that's the thing. I'm thinking of the Bardic lore because I'm thinking he's fairly Hellenocentric, but pretty close.
Yeah, but Mortis and Hades have specific beef.
Yeah, they hate each other like
23.
a lot.
Yeah, I'd say that's probably enough to be aware of at least the idea of the crossroads.
Yeah,
Oh,
if
yeah,
you're
no,
if Eurydice talks girl talk with Persephone, Hades is 100% complaining to Persephone about Mortis.
Mortis,
Oh, okay.
that fucking guy.
Maybe moving away from the moon. Mortis could be someone we would talk to. The Guardian of the Crossroads.
Mortis, really?
Hmm.
That's the name he went with. Really? Come on. All right.
I mean, again, remember in Freedom League, you've seen him on the nightly news.
Oh, is that what that guy does?
I mean, if somebody's got a way of contacting him or contacting the Freedom League to let him know that we're trying to contact him,
What's the best way to get a hold of the Freedom League? Like, should we do a crime or something?
Do a crime.
I would
Let's-
imagine probably just contacting Arcade. They've probably got a liaison or two.
I like to do a crime idea.
I don't.
It's just the kind of misunderstanding that would happen in a comic book.
It
Look,
is.
Didn't you
Absolutely.
guys blow up a building
We'd also get
tonight?
our asses handed to us.
No, Arcade blew up the building.
And that's actually
I
something.
didn't get to do any of the crime tonight. I want to do a crime.
Deuce is right. I'll build a death ray. That'll get their attention.
100%.
Well,
Tell you what,
also,
Harper, go do
building
some
exploding-
jaywalking.
The building exploding is also something that is going to happen overnight.
Hasn't
Oh,
happened
okay,
yet.
okay.
I mean, I'm not gonna build a death ray. I'm gonna build a freeze ray.
Yeah, so I would say Diana, Mortis, those are people least likely to be hostile to us. Diana, I don't know how we would get a hold of.
Artemis
Mortis,
is hot though, right?
what?
Artemis, she's like hot, right?
Yeah, but she's the goddess of the hunt.
Isn't she also like
Okay.
lesbians or something?
What's your point?
I was looking for someone a little more directly related. Plus, all the gods are hot. They're gods.
Mm,
I mean, Hephaestus might argue with you.
Famously
Yeah, but
not
that's
hot.
because he has body dysmorphia.
Harper, you can't cheat on Ivanka Dragoff.
Look, we don't. Shut up.
Mhm. She will break you.
I mean, I'm thinking more
Oh.
of the easiest one to actually contact, and the only way I can personally think of it is ask Arcade to contact Freedom League, to ask them to contact Mortis.
all right. Okay. I'm gonna call Arcade. Okay. Let's tell them what we know. Let's see if they have input. They might know more
Okay.
or less. Who knows?
Hope
I'm
you
gonna
can.
call up.
Hope you could send a carrier bat to Ravenloft.
I'm gonna call our main gal,
Angel.
Angel.
Okay.
She's our main girl.
It's also Saturday night.
I apologize. She also sent us on a mission this weekend, so
She did.
she better know we might be calling.
Yep. So yeah, she'll answer and say, "Use, what do you have for us?"
Everything's apparently thrown off because of the moon.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Is this on speaker?
Yes. To
We
What
were-
she means, what she
had
means
been-
is,
you went out there looking for books.
no, not our thing. We gave you the case update earlier, didn't we?
I mean, I think our thing probably got something to do with it, but whatever.
I hope our thing didn't have something to do with it.
our thing is solved,
Yes.
more or less.
Is it?
The books are gone.
I said more or
Solved,
less.
solved is a strong word.
Yeah, I feel strong. Yeah.
I gave this
I
mission
said
report last time.
solved,
I'm
not
skimming over that
resolved.
part.
The can has been kicked down the road.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Something
I
like
think that's
But
Um,
we're realizing there's another much, much larger issue.
Okay.
There are two
The new
moons,
moon.
Right.
which throws off everything in the supernatural community about cycles and the phases of the moon and the seasons and
The balance ain't balancing, is what we're trying to get at.
We are teetering on the edge of absolute chaos.
Okay.
do you guys have a way we could get in contact with the Freedom League?
Specifically, Mortis.
Specifically?
Sure, I've got Daedalus on speed dial.
It's-
I'm sure someone in Arcade probably does.
No, we can get messages through, but it's through indirect channels. Remember, we don't officially exist. The Freedom League doesn't know of our existence.
Yes, but I figured you might have resources that we clearly don't.
Again, we can get messages through, but it's not a direct connection.
Right. See, I told you guys, do a crime.
we're not doing a crime.
If
Please
you
do
could
crime.
please, send along a message letting. Might be easiest if you can reach out to Daedalus and let him know that Orpheus, yes, that Orpheus, has a very big problem, and he needs to speak to Mortis. That might be the most direct way we can go about it. We can probably establish trust a lot faster that way, assuming he hasn't been kidnapped again.
I can try. Say the more direct connection we might have is Siren when she's not in Freedom City. Lives not far from New Orleans.
That could also possibly work, yes.
Whatever.
I'm open to whatever we can do.
Mhm.
What I love about this is we're probably gonna. Sophie is probably the person we're gonna run into.
Probably.
And we won't understand why Harper has such a big grudge against someone she's never met.
Oh no, I think Harper would like Sophie.
All right.
Mhm.
So I'll get messages into the pipeline. I will talk to Henry and Miles and see what they're able to research and collaborate. I will brief Director Vance in the morning, and she will give you a call. You still have a flight back tomorrow morning out of Portland International. Do you need to get back to New Orleans quicker, or do you want to? Do you think you can still take the night to rest?
It can wait a night.
I'm
so-
gonna look over all the people and go, yeah, they need to rest. So run that up the flagpole, and we totally will not do a crime in the meantime.
We are
And then
not
I
doing
will
a crime.
reach over and hang up.
Like Harper mostly said. Oh, did you hang up?
Yeah, I reach over and hang up.
Mike is too tired to actually pull away fast enough. It's not. What? Okay.
Larry didn't even join the party. You guys got there, he just went to his room and is taking a shower.
Aw.
Because Larry's.
No, we got to take a shower. He's sitting
Just-
in the corner of the shower crying.
Sad Hulk shower.
So
All right.
you
After
guys,
about like an hour, Micah will go to Larry's room just to knock on the door and be like, "Larry, are you ever gonna come out?"
so did you guys actually go through what actually happened with me?
Yeah.
The fact that you guys murdered some people.
Technically,
didn't
only
murder
Babel
anyone.
did.
One person.
Babel, we met.
Yeah, I
Babel
was gonna
murdered one person.
say that's not true.
Babel
No.
murdered one person, and then I think helped drive another to suicide.
I also was not anywhere near Babel when that happened.
I melted like 5 deep ones.
I pleaded the fifth, and Larry's
That's fine,
crying,
people, you're
so
fine.
no one knows about Muse's
Okay, cool.
involvement in this.
After the call, I think Orpheus is just gonna go to bed.
Yeah, I'm gonna go make sure Larry doesn't try to drown himself in the shower, but then
I'm sure his buddy will stop him from it.
I'm also sure do I know that Babel comes back?
No, it hasn't happened yet.
Okay. Never mind then.
But you are probably fairly certain that Babel wouldn't let Larry
Oh
kill
no, he wouldn't let Larry die, but
That would be too easy.
that'd be too easy. Well, then he loses the body he has.
He's got to go look for a new one. It's a whole thing. Trust me, they don't want to do it.
Hmm.
pain in the ass.
It is. It's inconvenient.
Yep. All right. So, is anyone going to do anything ill-advised over the course of the evening?
Yeah.
Harper is.
I give
No.
Harper.
Harper is 100% gonna go do something ill-advised.
Harper.
Marcus wants to go with Harper. If Harper will let Marcus go.
Harper
Yes.
is
Orpheus is
just
already in bed.
Harper is going to go and do
Blow
some
up
of
the
her
apartment.
regular work without Quackers around because she wants to see what happens.
I'm going to stay up just because of this is my cat wandering the streets and I need to make sure that they get back home.
Harper, would you like to give me a perception or investigation check to see what, if anything, you're able to find on the streets of Camden, Maine in the dead of winter?
Sure.
It's basically just stay as the comms man too.
Whereas
29
Orpheus-
perception.
Okay. It's quiet out on the streets. I mean, for one thing, it is well into sub-zero temperatures.
So cold. Cool.
But as a result, you don't see a lot of supernatural creatures out and about. You check all of the, sensible places to look, the docks, the graveyards, the nightclubs. Even the nightclubs are mostly quiet because it's off season for tourists and it's freaking cold out.
Hmm.
I'm just impressed there's more than one nightclub in this little town.
It's a tourist
I'm
town.
assuming. Marcus, did you come with?
Yes, especially if you're doing an experiment, because I love experiments.
Yeah.
Science.
Science.
Death Ray will
so
never get done at this rate.
in the course of that, essentially what becomes a walkabout, Marcus will become the first person and the only person in the group so far to know exactly what happens when she is separated from Quackers.
Yep.
I'm excited and scared.
But she will tell you that when the possession first happened and they removed Quackers and put him into the duck, that we did our own experiments, and that the further away from Quackers I am and the longer I am away from him, the more I deteriorate. The last time we tried it, I went into a coma after about 18 days.
Oh.
So if I happen to collapse, I'm sure it's fine. Just take Quackers out of the thing and it's fine.
I don't have the bag. But
I mean-
I could call.
I mean,
I'll
Mike
call-
is staying up on comms for a reason.
Yeah, I'll call Muse.
We usually have like 24 to 36 hours before I die once I hit the coma. So
Oh, we need to
It's
figure
fine.
out. We need to figure out a way to separate your essence from his essence.
yeah, that's been 17 years.
We don't have the
So-
we don't have the character points to afford to do that.
My my father did something similar to me for 20 years,
Cool.
and I was
Well.
able to excise him, but it took
So you see,
being
you
thrown
hear
into
that, Harper?
Tartarus.
3 more years. 3 more years.
Well, I mean, technically, he was excised 17 years ago. It's just there's some kind of connection still there. I don't know. It's really weird, and as far as we've been able to, extrapolate, it has something to do with the type of demon that he is, and that we don't know his true name, and that's a problem.
well, I will put some thought into how I might be able to help.
Cool.
Because nobody should be bound to another person like that. I want to help Lawrence as well.
Yeah, I don't like Babel at all. Larry's all right, but I'm gonna kill that thing inside him. Because that's what I do.
I just realized half our team is intertwined with another.
Yeah.
Yep.
Marcus is like,
So-
I need to help all of these people, actually.
So, you guys got 2 moons where you're from, or?
No, just the one.
Okay.
Unless you
That
count
one's-
me and my dad. There's 2 of us then, but that's...
But
Her will just look up the moon and she'll make a face and go, "Oh, that was a joke. Okay, sorry."
Sorry. Nuance of
Ha,
human
funny.
conversation escapes me.
No. It's just we've been talking about gods and fae and monsters and moons and shit all night that I thought we were being literal for a second.
Hmm.
So,
Well,
right. That one kind of looks like a marble. It's smaller than the cheese one.
it is pretty. Wherever it comes from.
Mm.
But these gods and creatures and things, they're just people to be negotiated with.
Hey, for the record, it's a waning crescent moon tonight.
Which one?
Well, I was gonna say which one.
the
The one that is normally Luna is in a waning crescent tonight.
Cool.
Luna and LaFondi, Earth's 2 L's.
Like, wouldn't it
Lesbians?
technically, if they both share a similar orbit in the night, they both be a crescent?
True. Yeah.
Unless they block each other.
We haven't
that's-
discussed that. So
What is a lunar eclipse?
Orientation.
All right. So
Welcome to
Moons
the
start
science portion of Something in the Dark.
Moons start getting weird patterns because one of the moons is blocking the other moon. It's like it's just like the middle half of that moon's illuminated. How the hell did that happen?
So, all right. Well, it's really fucking cold out, and I fucking hate sleeves. So, let's go back. I don't get to punch anything. So,
I was gonna say, unless you guys have an immunity to cold or are wearing cold weather gear, like it is cold enough that you guys are having to make fortitude checks to be out in this weather.
No, I'll use my variable technology power to stay warm.
Okay.
Portable space heater.
Portable space heater.
I mean, I'm wearing that big ass leather biker jacket that I stole from that one wolf whose head I ripped off.
All right.
Mm.
Because if I have to wear sleeves, they should at least be cool.
They should at least be
Right.
sleeves I had to murder to get.
Okay. So other than that, the night will pass uneventfully.
We can still do a crime if you'd like, Harper.
Death break, death break.
I'm really tempted.
Blow something up. Blow up the apartment.
I'm not gonna blow up the apartments. Yes, maybe it's me that goes back and blows the place up. It's not Arcade at all.
Arcade just sends you a message like, okay, if you really want to do a crime, here's what you need to do.
Actually, yeah, maybe.
100%.
But-
I'm going to. I want it to be me, and I just blame it on Arcade.
Sure, works for me. All right, so the night will pass. Morning will come. You start packing up your stuff to drive to Portland International. And Micah, your phone rings.
Hello, Micah speaking.
Micah, this is Director Vance.
Hi, Director.
We didn't do it.
It's
Angel
Sunday.
filled me in on what all you told her. We're continuing to look into that. In the meantime, can you just put me on speaker? This
Yeah.
is
You go on speaker the minute you call. I hope you know.
I have not an assignment, but a favor to ask.
Okay.
Also, Warden is watching on YouTube tonight. Sorry, Warden, we missed. I missed that.
Oh,
We love
hey,
you, Warden.
awesome. Hey, Warden. Erica has gone missing.
Oh,
Again?
Uh, it's not quite the same. She left our house Thursday night to stay with a friend to prepare for a test. And I then found out that she never went to school on Friday. Digging through her belongings, I'm fairly certain that she's gone to a town in New Hampshire because she thinks she's found someone who can cure her of her condition. It's a quiet little place called Mystery.
Oh, that doesn't sound good.
I'm actually from there originally. I still have a home there, which I suspect is where Erica would be. And I have a name of a magician operating out of Mystery that Erica was apparently either had found information about or was in correspondence with. It was written onto a pad of paper, but the page itself was gone, but I was able to lift the name. The name is Calvin Vathek.
Oh no.
You
What?
seem so polite.
Nothing. Ignore me. Sorry, that's an Alex problem, not a.
shut up, Alex.
That is, shut up, Alex.
What was the last name?
Calvin Vathek.
Bless you.
Yeah, you're gonna need to put that in chat.
Sounds like it's Vathek.
Yep.
Who's gonna type?
Yeah.
Hey, Calvin's here. Hi, Calvin.
Is he?
Yeah, he just put a react face in the chat.
Yeah.
Look, you summoned him, Aaron.
We love you, Calvin.
Can I roll Bardic Lore to see what I might know about Calvin? Because clearly anybody with the name Calvin is very suspicious.
Right.
I mean, it's true.
But Courtney says, she looks up to you. You guys have a personal connection in a way that her out-of-touch grandmother never will. So I was hoping that you would be willing to go to Mystery and try to find her and bring her home.
I mean, we're in the region, so it just makes sense.
I understand that Micah, you and Carrie both have classes to teach tomorrow.
I need a lesson plan still.
No, I understand. But if the other four of you would be willing to stay behind and look for Erica, that would be helpful.
Not a problem.
Look, yeah, we'll keep our communicators open, me and Carrie, so if you need any input from us, we can at least try to help from a distance.
Fortunately, the route to drive to Mystery from Camden will take you basically to Portland, so you can stop at the airport and.
Awesome. All right. Well.
Sounds good.
Okay, so I believe there were people who wanted to do a check to see what they know about.
Yeah, can I use connections?
You absolutely can use connections, which I believe lets you make a.
I will double check.
Actually, connections lets you look for favors.
I think
right?
contact is get you information.
Yeah.
Yeah, contacts is information, connected is favors, and I should know that
Right.
without having to look it up.
You should.
But it's it should be. They should be words that aren't the same.
Yeah.
Well,
I think it's an advantage.
Or it should be one advantage. You could do both of them.
either one.
Alex, would you roll a Bardic Lore for me?
Yes, I keep forgetting that I'm in charge somehow.
Then I guess my second question is, would sacred math count for this.
Natural
Never
20,
mind.
32,
Natural
Orpheus.
20 over there. We're good.
Woo!
Sacred Math will not help you with knowing anything about Vathek. No. 32,
Alright.
you say.
Woo!
Yes.
I have demonology, magic, occult. I also have contacts and connected. So
So I will allow occult to.
I don't know that I can get any better than that, but you know,
Probably can't. I mean, that's a nat 20 with their plus 12.
yeah. So
Aaron, I do think Sacred Math could potentially teach something about.
About Vathek, yes.
Yeah.
Probably not anything about the town of Mystery.
Right.
no, I was
right.
just looking for him.
Okay. So a 32, you say?
Yes.
Okay. Give me 1 second to finish preparing the handout. Because I had things that were. How far down the track do you get to know?
are we? Is this about the guy or the town?
This is about the guy.
Okay.
All right, hold up. Sorry, my character sheet's all unloaded. I was disconnected of it. Yeah.
All right. I have dropped it. I've made the handout available to the players.
I also got a 32, funny enough. Not with a natural 20, but
Why
Okay.
is he holding a carrot?
I don't know, let him live.
It's just weird. It's a carrot. Why?
It is a carrot. I don't know why.
It has to do. Okay, it has to do with alchemy
Okay.
and the creature that Vathek made a deal with.
Okay.
Does he also get poutine with the other hand?
Alex getting defensive. It makes sense.
Look, this one I'm responsible for. So I.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, I created
Oh,
Vathek.
man.
So
Oh, now we're really screwed.
Yeah.
Well, no wonder you. Damn it.
Marcus doesn't know that. Marcus is another one of my creations who's got to go fight one of my other creations. It's great.
I know, but I was hoping to pull out an obscure bit of Freedom Verse and find.
Would someone be able to read it out loud? Because I can't seem to open it on my
1 second.
student phone.
Okay,
Already
but
got
did
one
he
of
make?
these.
Did he make a deal with the rabbit of is it Charnabog? And Castle Arg?
No.
So Calvin, sorry.
I don't want to give away too much with.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
What we've been told is Calvin Vathek has been operating in and around Mystery for a few months now. He's a magician and a seller of mystic trinkets. Vathek has a reputation for getting people exactly what they want, and his prices seem to be reasonable. He's actually I'm not going to try that word.
Caliph.
Caliph, thank you, who lived and died over 1,000 years ago. It is believed he's been active on Earth for centuries. And he's holding a
Caliph.
carrot.
Caliph, as in ruler of a caliphate.
Yes.
Am I hearing that right? Okay.
You are.
Okay then.
Yeah, he was
Sorry,
the ninth caliph of the Abbasides.
Can I just say,
That's not in his write-up.
I never look at our handouts until after the fact, so this is the first time I opened it. Seeing it labeled as Arc 5, not telling you the name yet, is hilarious. Something that our viewers will never get to know if I do not call out now. So I must. Welcome to Arc 5, not telling you the name yet. All capitalized. This is the title.
True.
Well, I labeled our little end of last arc, beginning of this arc. Quackers is an asshole, the mini arc.
Yeah?
One of these days, I'm going to let you guys look and see all of the crazy prep I put into each of these games.
You showed me you showed me.
I did.
I don't know any info. I just got to see the thingy.
I will also, like I said, allow anyone who would like to make a check to know about the town of Mystery.
I don't know people. I don't know places. I just know magic.
Like I said, I have demonology, magic, occult. I have contacts and connected. So I don't know
How
what
about
we
just
did.
an investigation then?
Okay.
Alex, will you check to see if I know anything?
I would be delighted to.
Oh, I'm on the wrong tab. I'm like, what did I roll? Where's the roll? Wrong tab. No. Did it roll?
Yeah, you got a
26.
26.
And
I was like, did it roll? Where is it?
Brandon got a 23.
Okay. So in this case, Bardic lore doesn't tell you anything extra.
Okay.
Mike
But
is leaving. I'm gonna use the bathroom.
Harper, you know a little bit. Well, you all can figure out most of what's in this handout, and there's some extra pieces I included because of Harper's knowledge. So,
Alex, will you bless us with your reading voice?
Mystery, New Hampshire. Population 23,478. Approximately 12,000 students at Hale College. Nestled on the eastern side of Mystery Mountain in southern New Hampshire is the eponymous town of Mystery, a sleepy New England town on the surface but concealing strange depths known only to a few. Mystery was founded in the mid-1700s by the Hale family, well known for their involvement in the Revolutionary War on the side of the colonies, leading to Colonel Josiah Hale becoming the first magistrate of Mystery after independence. The Hales owned logging and mining interests in the town, and the family's legacy includes Hale College, a prominent local institution of higher learning and home to the Hale Highlanders football team. Hale House, the family's estate, built in the early 1800s, is situated on a large plot of land not far from what is now the center of town. Since the decline of its forestry and mining industries, Mystery's economy has been driven primarily by education and tourism. Hale College sees an influx of students each fall, and relations between town and gown are occasionally tense. The locals often find Hale students crass troublemakers, while students at the college, especially moneyed transplants, consider the locals backwards townies. Nearby Mystery Mountain sees plenty of hiking in the summers and skiing in the winters. The occasional disappearance is usually chalked up to accidents, bad weather, or wild animal attacks, and kept quiet by the local police department so as to not cause any bad publicity. Mystery is in the shadow of Mystery Mountain, the largest peak in the southern New Hampshire area, situated some distance from a spur of the White Mountains. The sun sets early in Mystery, the locals say, given the vivid sunsets over the peak of the mountain as its shadow spreads eastward over the town in the early evening. Although some granite quarrying and mining took place on Mystery Mountain generations ago, the whole area has been a state park since the 1930s, and the only commercial enterprise is the Mystery Mountain Lodge Ski and Recreation Area. Colorful local legends refer to the peak as the Devil's Mountain and talk about covens of witches meeting in dark groves along its slopes or sightings of strange lights or shapes late at night. There is some truth to the legends. Mystery Mountains marks a dimensional fault line and nexus, allowing extra-dimensional energies and sometimes beings to slip into Earth's reality. Abandoned quarries and mine shafts have connections to Subterra, while those of a mystical bent have sought to exploit or guard against alignments of power here.
Okay.
What is Subterra?
I don't know if Marcus knows what Subterra is.
I think Brandon's asking that because with how Orpheus rolled, he's got at least some kind of idea. So you can give me the vaguest of cliff notes.
It's an underground realm ruled over by a bunch of strange beings.
Okay, that works.
Strange beans.
Beings.
Not
Please.
Like the bean ghost.
Bingos.
yes. Why does it always come back to the freaking bean ghost and the poltergust?
because it can.
Because Alex said it and I heard beans instead of beings.
Wait, is the bean ghost something you can summon with that fart magic?
Probably.
I think it's the other way
Probably.
around.
The bean ghost summons the fart magic.
Yes.
So, what's the plan, guys?
I'm going home.
I love that we're going to a town where having teachers with us would be helpful, and both of our teachers are like, bye.
Sorry, I have classes and I've had to take way too many off recently. I'm gonna get in trouble.
I just love the whole Miami meets Miskatonic University kind of vibe going on.
Miami of Ohio, to be clear.
Right.
Yes, the real one.
I mean, as Micah said, and we'll repeat, if you need me or you need any info that you think I might have, I'm going to keep my connections open. I might be a little delayed getting back to you if you message me in the middle of classes.
Fine, it just means I
But-
get to do more crime.
Yes. Fine.
See, everything's good. Goodbye.
Don't kill anyone who isn't necessary.
I don't ever kill people who aren't necessary.
Okay.
All right. So after dropping off Micah and Carrie, who's driving?
Not it.
Me.
Oh dear God, we're all gonna die.
Okay.
I think Larry should drive.
I mean, he'll meet back up with you guys dressed to the nines in a suit, tie. Like, he's rather presentable.
What
want Larry
is
to drive.
Larry's vehicles?
We still have the rented van. Well, we have a rented van. Yours blew up, so yeah, I got it. I'll drive.
No, I'm saying, what is his vehicles? How well does he drive?
He drives pretty well. I mean, it's not amazing, but there are points in it.
Marcus has a vehicles of 8.
Got a vehicles of 2. He's not a combat driver. He drives on the city streets. He drives a church van.
He drives in the city streets, unlike some of the people here.
I drive on the city streets.
No, you
I
don't
just
drive on the
stay
sidewalk.
there.
You park on the streets. You drive on the sidewalk.
I do what's necessary, is what I'm saying. But fine, you want Larry to drive? Larry can drive.
All right. So, it is about 11 in the morning when you drop Carrie and Micah off. According to Google Maps, it should take you just a little over an hour to drive from Portland to Mystery. It's about 70 miles. However, about 10 minutes after you leave the airport, a terrible snowstorm picks up. Traffic is almost immediately brought to a 5-mile-an-hour crawl.
You know what would be really useful right now? Is if a character who had control over the weather weren't having a dinner date with Persephone.
Look, man, don't interrupt girls' night.
So after, 2 hours of pure bliss of that, the gas tank is getting perilously low, and tempers are probably rising, and everyone is hungry. But there is a roadside diner up ahead.
Guys, I'm going to pull in behind this plot wagon.
If you don't fucking pull over, I'm gonna eat one of you. So
I don't care what you're going to say. We're listening to NPR. It's fine.
One of the things I love most about this dimension is there is food everywhere.
All right.
Oh, look, a greasy spoon.
So you pull into the diner. In the driveway of the diner, you will see 2 pickup trucks, 2 sedans, a motorcycle, and not in the driveway, but parked out in front of the diner, there is a police car.
what kind of bike?
An American import, or not American import, a Japanese import.
Like a crotch rocket?
Yep.
Okay.
A nice crotch truck, but
I don't want that shit.
it is very evident from looking at the vehicles that, like, okay, that car has money, that car does not. That pickup truck belongs to someone with money. That pickup truck belongs to someone who used it every day on a farm for 30 years.
That pickup's mostly Bondo.
And yeah, and the motorcycle definitely looks like it belongs to a wealthy college student.
Yeah. Question: will it fit in our van?
Thought you didn't want it.
I don't.
That was
not
before I found out
want
the owner was rich and a dick.
it. Yeah, kind of. Yeah. Yeah.
Not easily, no. And remember, you're still in a rental.
Yeah, I'm hearing yes. So
Where's the last 2 rows of seats? Harper? Shut up and drive. Okay.
shut up
We're
and
gonna make the
drive.
motorcycle sit on Orpheus's lap.
All right, so
Why?
as our heroes pull into the parking lot of the diner, let's go ahead and go along. Let's keep going. I will put you all on a map.
A map.
A
Oh,
map.
A map.
Father,
Yes.
should I change my background?
Not yet.
Why?
Different character.
Suspicious.
Not suspicious.
I'm
at
stealing
all.
that bike, by the way.
Don't touch
Okay.
my fucking bike.
It's so snowy.
Oh, if it's your bike, she's definitely stealing it.
Yeah, I'm stealing it. I'm stealing that shit, man.
All right.
Look, I was given
That just
permission
went
to
from a
do crime,
possibility to
so I'm doing crime.
I don't know if the Freedom League answers Grand Theft Auto.
that went from a
Oh.
possibility to a certainty in 0.1 seconds.
Yes, it is super snowy. The visibility is awful. Even with your night vision, Harper, you still have fairly limited visibility. But you
It's
can make
cold.
your way over to the door of the diner.
Cool. I'm gonna do that. And I'm going to make sure that my route takes me around that bike.
Okay.
Good. Get a good read on that.
Everyone give me a perception check as you head over towards the diner, with a -5 for the howling of the wind and the snow impairing your vision.
Orpheus gets a 10 with the -5.
I got a 9.
Marcus gets a 12 with the -5.
I have a 16 with the -5.
Harper, you notice that the red car, in
The one that's parked like a jackass.
yeah,
I mean, we're parked sideways.
the van wouldn't fit any other way.
Yeah.
Right. If we didn't park sideways, we'd be blocking the entrance. So we are hence not parked like jackasses.
That car is appears to be still running.
Okay.
Is it rocking?
No.
Okay.
Let's go knocking.
I'm just gonna note that.
I say you are also the one who's probably going up closest to it. I'm assuming everyone else is just making a beeline for the door.
Yep. Because
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
I'm taking a moment to scope out this crotch
Oh,
rocket that I'm totally definitely not gonna steal.
Right, right.
It's okay. At least there's not a cop on the scene.
I'll steal that too.
The cop?
You're gonna put the motorcycle in the cop car.
And take off.
I appreciate the moxie. I'm here for it. Let's see how it plays out.
All right.
Where is the door? It's around this way? Okay.
Bold
So I
move,
will
Colin.
eventually let's see how it plays out. I'll eventually make my way around.
Okay.
Does the cop car seem to be parked as well?
Yes.
Okay.
And all of the vehicles are covered in snow. But you can kind of look at them and see how much of it is, how much melt and fresh snow is over top of it to get an idea of how long they've been there.
Mm-hmm.
The green pickup truck is clearly been there for a while because it is completely covered in snow. All of the others,
Probably an employee.
all of the others, including the cop car, have significantly less snow on them because they were driven here recently. As you guys enter the diner, the term quaint comes to mind immediately. There are not quite a dozen booths. A set of 5 tables in the center of the diner, a counter, and then a door leading to what you assume is the kitchen. Um,
I'm gonna
sitting
go.
at the counter. What?
I'm gonna go sit at the counter.
Okay, sitting at the counter right now, there is a fairly young-looking man in a police uniform. He is speaking with a woman wearing a young woman wearing an apron and clearly a uniform. They're talking quietly. She appears to be of mixed Japanese and Eastern and Western European ancestry. She's very pretty. And glancing around the diner, you actually see a framed edition of the April 17th Mystery Examiner, showing that she had been crowned the Mystery Queen in the local pageant.
And this is the waitress?
Yes. And you would also see that her name is Meg, but because she's got a name tag.
Mhm.
Also, as you come in, there is a couple of young men who are right in the booth closest to the door. Seem to be early 20-somethings, maybe even late teens. One of them is African American. The other one appears to be a mix of Caucasian and First Nations. They're talking in somewhat hushed tones and a little bit of visible tension between the two of them. There is a black couple in their mid 80s, sitting at the furthest back of the table that is furthest away from the door, where it's cold. They are holding hands across the table and just kind of looking at each other adoringly.
Ugh, gross.
And in the back corner, there is a 30-something woman who looks harried and tired because there is a screaming child in a high seat who is just, well, like I said, screaming. The child looks like they're maybe 2.
Oh, flashbacks.
What?
Flashbacks.
She is also making frequent glances over towards the restrooms, which are in the top corner. And finally, there is a young woman dressed in what can only be described as Gothic Lolita clothing, sitting at one of the booths. Jemmy, would you like to describe this woman to us?
I was going to say, look at the character with PC glow.
Yeah.
I would not like to describe it, but I'm going to have to.
What was
You
that?
could just write it down.
No, it's a problem of I just can't describe things well. Anyway, she's a fairly short girl, blonde hair. Definitely, as I said, Gothic Lolita style. It's a black and blue styled dress. She doesn't seem particularly happy right now. Probably just due to the screaming child in the diner. But she's also glancing over at the counter rather frequently.
Can I tell who she's glancing at the counter?
She's looking at the policeman.
She also
Okay,
carrying a big
that's
ass
what I
sword.
No, she's not carrying a big ass sword.
Okay.
She is muttering to herself, slightly angled to her shoulder, though.
Say, Alex, if you want to share that with the audience.
I did for just 2 seconds. I should probably put it up a little bit longer
Flashbang them with the new character.
Bam.
I mean, it's basically it's basically like the blonde version of that video game, Alice.
Yeah, it's Wednesday in Wonderland.
Wednesday in Wonderland. There you go.
Yeah. Not wholly wrong.
I was gonna stop at the counter, but when I see the mom is having trouble, I'm gonna just wander over that way and ask her if she needs somebody to watch her kid while she goes to the bathroom.
As you guys come in, the waitress does look up and says, "Seat yourselves. There are menus on the table. I'll be right over with you."
I'm going.
A southern accent. She shouldn't. They're in New England.
Like, I don't know what
She
she
could,
said. But
we don't know where she's from.
It's Reba. She's here to keep an eye on that guy who's in New England.
I mean, she's clearly
That's
from
right.
town. She was crowned beauty queen.
That's true.
I
she just
am.
did a southern accent because she was like, "Ah, crap, tourists.
We're in Maine,
What do they
Alabama. That's
expect when
where
they
we
see
are.
a diner? Southern."
I'm gonna
That's
take a
not
seat.
southern accent. That was just the GM slipping into it. Sorry.
I'm gonna take a seat, pull out my guitar, and just immediately begin playing a lullaby. And let's go ahead and have that baby roll me a will save.
Oh, no.
Go to sleep, little baby.
I'm not going to have the baby roll you a will save. You put the baby to sleep.
The baby falls asleep.
The baby
Yes.
spends a hero point and refuses. That's what babies do.
So, all right. So Marcus goes over to the mom, who is just like, please, Jane, just, and then it'll be quieted down when. Oh. At that point, she'll see Marcus coming over and go,
Please don't wake up the baby.
God.
"What is everyone
I'm-
doing?"
I'm gonna go over to sit next to the old cop at the edge between the police officer and the goth chick.
Okay. Larry?
Just take a nice quiet booth over here and, well, little things happen.
And let things happen.
I am going to be sitting in the booth that Larry is at, and I'm just gently playing the whole time. And the power is selective, so I'm only targeting the baby.
As
I
you all
figured
have
it.
walked in, she has gone from just staring at the cop to kind of like glancing at all of you. Like,
All right, refresh my memory. What kind of enhanced senses does the party have?
I don't think I have any.
I've got post-cognition and precognition.
Okay.
I read well.
I have essentially Spidey sense and dark vision and demon sense.
Okay. Demon sense is not going to help you right now.
she won't
Nothing will help you now.
Marcus,
Yes.
as you are sitting there, for some reason, you are getting. You've never had visions before that were like seeing a movie.
Yeah, and to be clear, my precognition is like I understand the statistical likeliness that something will happen, and I can predict based on what's going on around me.
Oh, okay. What about your postcognition? Same
Again,
thing?
it's more like I can perfectly reconstruct the events in a place based on my massive intellect.
So he's Robert Downey Jr. Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah,
Gotcha. Okay. In that case, you're not going to have a vision. Never mind.
yeah, I'm limitless. I took that pill.
Gotcha. Okay.
He has huge tracts of intellectual ability.
Mm-hmm.
Alice, you are going to hear a whisper of they look like trouble.
Oh yeah, we do.
Correct.
Oh, and for the record, right before I started playing, I did take off my hat and put it at the end of the table if anybody felt like tipping.
I don't trust the musician. Does he smell weird?
Nope. In fact, he's stunningly beautiful.
I don't care. That's not what I'm asking.
I mean, that's not a smell.
That's not a smell.
That is-
Sure do
that's
smell
definitely not
pretty.
He smells like Dracar Noir.
I don't trust the one by the coffee either.
What senses does that have? I mean,
If the goth chick is talking to a possessing spirit, it probably has feelings about me too.
It is not a possessing spirit.
Okay.
Is she talking out loud? Is the question.
Yes,
She's
but
literally-
quietly.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you're listening in, you can hear it.
No, they smell.
I'm
normal.
across the room playing guitar. I don't hear it.
They smell normal. I
Do
might
they?
enjoy taking a bite out of one of them, but
Do not
Um,
take a bite out of one of them.
fine. No, they don't smell curious.
Okay.
Are you sure we can't eat them?
Not yet.
Can we eat the red cap?
I want to, but there's. It's not exactly wise to just smash a man's head into a bar counter when he's talking to a waitress.
You could play up, pretend you're a jilted lover.
Ew.
Fine.
Ew, I love that. Ew.
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 Marcus is trying really hard not to go talk to the couple in their 80s about how the good old days were.
I mean, they're younger than you.
Yeah, I'm like
Yeah.
class of 1911.
Give her like 5 minutes and she's gonna grow fed up and do something. So unless y'all are doing something in 5 minutes.
Meg is going to start with Harper because Harper's at the counter and just look over to you and say, "Is there anything I can get for you? Coffee?" While you look over the menu.
Taking a glance at the menu, what kind of food am I looking for at here?
Greasy spoon diner food.
I don't know. Give me whatever's good. I don't really care. I'll eat anything.
Patty melt.
Sure, that sounds great.
You got Eggos?
Fries though. Make sure there's fries.
Yeah.
Who's Patty
and
and why
what
are we
do you-
melting her?
coffee?
Oh
What
my
was
God.
that?
Marcus, get over here.
Wait, does the waitress walk behind, like, back into like the kitchen?
No, not yet. Right now
Oh.
she's just over there, but
Cool.
and if Marcus comes over, then she'll turn to say, "And what are you having?"
Do you have any pie? Is pie an option here?
Pie is absolutely an option.
If I can have a piece of raspberry pie and coffee, please.
Okay, Dean.
She'll put 2 mugs on the counter, pour coffee, grab a pad and take it and over there and stick it through a window into the kitchen. Bernie, got some orders for you. Who's dumb enough to be out in that weather? And then she will walk over to where Larry and Orpheus are to take their orders.
That's where I'm gonna stand up.
To be
Okay.
and when the waitress walks by, to be clear, we didn't go out into this weather. We were out, and then this weather happened. If you could explain that to the gentleman back there.
Ignore Bernie. He's just Bernie.
Ignore Bernie. He's just correct.
It's not wrong.
Relax, Marcus.
I do love your accent, though. She says to Marcus.
Oh,
I have an accent?
Marcus, you are dumb.
you are dumb.
It's cute, but yes.
Oh. Do I sound like I have a transatlantic accent from the night? Do I sound like John Mulaney?
Gotta get a little higher pitched.
Other people from the 1940s?
All right, so she'll
Uh.
walk over to Larry and Orpheus to take their orders.
I'll
Alice,
lean.
what are you doing when that happens?
Yeah, the minute she's away from the counter, I'm walking up behind the cop, tapping him on the shoulder.
Can I help you, miss?
Yeah, actually, can you follow me for a second?
What's this about?
I would like to make a deception check, and I'm going to tilt my head towards Orpheus, using him as my ploy, or yeah, him, but using the musician as the ploy to act like I think they're shady and need to report something.
Sure, I'll allow a deception check.
Awesome. This can go badly.
I love that somehow.
I fucked up my deception. Oh shit.
I
Meanwhile,
love that somehow Orpheus is the suspicious
Musician,
one
I can
in our
use that.
group.
Meanwhile, Orpheus is saying, "Yes, I would love some onion rings and
Not a great roll.
chocolate milk."
Onion
Hoping
rings and
disarming
chocolate
helps me
milk?
here.
Ew, now I'm suspicious.
I don't like that Alice's character sheet says Alice normal size.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Alice, does Alice things.
Oh, she eats and gets big and drinks and gets small.
Eat me
What she does
drinking?
is up to her to know and you guys to find out later.
Okay.
roll.
All right. So, what was the deception check?
Bad.
13.
Sure was. Do you need to report something, miss? Sure. I suppose.
For the record, I am 150% tuned in on what's happening right now. Like,
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I kind of want to narrow my eyes and like make a guess about what's going to happen next.
Okay.
I'm not paying attention at all.
I need a perception check from the party.
Do you need me? Or
Actually, let me rephrase that. I need a perception check from Harper, Alice, and Marcus. I think you are the only three who would have been in a position to see it.
Yeah, I'm gonna spend one
Yeah,
of
like,
my I'm gonna spend one of my
Father,
luck
I mean-
points.
can my
I
friend
mean-
roll perception?
Yes.
Me as a player thinks I've noticed what I wasn't supposed to notice because the fog of war went away up there.
Oh, no,
But-
no. You were, in
Okay.
fact, supposed to notice that. Give yourself +5 on that check.
Okay.
So I do succeed on my tactics check to use my luck point, so I want to use a luck point to reroll my perception check.
Okay.
I've got 3 hero points, so I'm going to use one to re-roll that because that was a stupid 4. So
I get an 11
friend?
on my reroll, so I get a 21.
My friend has broken my computer, Father.
How's
all
you?
right.
He has.
That is
That's
that
not
is
a good friend.
30.
He's not a good friend. Can you roll my friend for me? There we are. Hold up. Okay. We're fixing it.
Okay. What was wrong?
I opened my friend, and then he just wouldn't let me click anything.
Oh.
All right. So it's either a big white rabbit or
Cheshire.
a big cat.
Cheshire Cat, that's what I'm going with.
If there's anything he can hear or see, he gets bonus.
Not through glass and storm outside.
Let him
Harper,
live.
you did, in fact, see something moving past the windows.
Cool.
It was a short, squat humanoid with a dark red hat carrying a scythe.
Carrying a scythe.
Uh-huh.
Oh, shit.
Okay. Harper is immediately going to jump up on the counter. If you don't hunt things, hide under a table right now.
And with
As
that,
soon-
I need initiative from the party
Yeah.
when we get back from break.
Ah!
Cool.
We're in danger.
Hey,
No, we're
Father,
in danger.
second question.
Answer.
I need my friend to have a token.
Yes. Oh, you needed a token for him to roll initiative.
Yeah.
Just roll it. I'll add it manually because I don't want to put his token on the map yet.
Okay.
Because at the moment he's in your hair.
Yeah.
You want to just go to break, right?
Oh, what?
Okay.
We will be back in just a couple minutes.
You were supposed to be paying attention, sir.
We're on break. We're live.
Welcome back. Thank you so much for sticking with us through our break. We are still something in the dark. When we left our heroes, they were in a diner with a mysterious young woman who, at this point, it's no longer worth pretending that she is anything other than Alice Liddell, also known as Alice in Wonderland. And Harper saw a murderous dwarf walk past the window and leapt up onto the counter, saying words to the effect of, "If you don't hunt monsters for a living, run," or something like that.
If you don't hunt for a living, hide under the table right now.
Yeah, shelter in place.
Okay.
Yeah.
Duck and cover.
And so
And
I had
also stay away from the windows.
our heroes roll for initiative, and so yeah, we'll just pick up right in initiative order, starting with Marcus, whose insane intelligence allows him to be prepared for anything except for what to actually do right now.
Yeah, I don't see any hostiles, so I will hold my action to draw my suppression device and suppress anything that needs to be suppressed.
Okay. So Marcus is holding. Alice.
So I have no idea what the lady who just hopped on the counter is on about. But Alice is going to sigh, lean towards her shoulder and go, "Get out here, get in front of these. Anyone eating, I'd say block."
Okay.
And then she's going to pull out her sword.
Uh-huh. So
Look-
drawing a incredibly sharp-looking blade out of the ether.
Look the policeman dead in the eyes and go, "I've really been hunting you for a long time and I'm tired of playing nice." And
That's a
swing at him.
suppressant right there.
Okay.
Yep.
You would like to re-enter the initiative?
Yeah, I gotta blast this scary girl with the sword.
Before she cuts the head off of the cop?
Yeah.
Seems legit. That tracks.
Yep.
No, that totally seems fair.
What I would
Roll
do.
to hit.
Yeah.
Is the cop pinging to me at all?
No.
26.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, that'll hit.
I need a dodge check.
A dodge check?
Yep.
I'm gonna use a luck point. Because that's a horrible roll.
Oh, yeah?
I mean, it's only
Wow,
hindered
so
and
many of
vulnerable.
us have rolled twos recently.
No, there's a 28. No.
Yep, so I level the barrel and pull the trigger, and the Arachne capture setting fires off, and this little glass pellet flies out and zooms out like it's going to try to catch you in a force field, and you get out of the way.
Just pause and go, "You don't know what you're dealing with. Do not," and then swing at the
You're
policeman.
still swinging at Patrolman Winters?
Yeah.
Okay.
I know you're not supposed to attack police officers, at least that's still
He's
true
not
here,
a
right?
police officer.
Oh, listen to the supervillain, Marcus. You're doing great.
That's a natural 20. Or no,
Oh.
that's just a 16, but that's a crit.
Oh.
Oh dear.
Oh, dear.
So 31.
Oh, dear.
Is that a hint?
Power attack.
Is that a Vorpal blade?
It is a Vorpal blade.
It is a Vorpal blade.
That goes
It was
Snicker Snack.
It goes Snicker Snack. So that's a DC 25 because critical.
At least I didn't power attack.
Yes.
We have
But he's just made of
bag.
cop.
Yeah.
Oh, we
No, he's
have
not.
But he's just made of cop.
I mean, he's a dead man, but
Yeah, he is. Um,
Now he's two cops.
I mean, he failed by 15, so he's incapacitated.
does he
Do
bleed
you
normal?
want him to be dead, or are you okay with him mortally wounded and bleeding out on the ground?
I know what he is. Does he bleed normal?
He bleeds like a person.
Damn it. Yeah, we'll just knock him out.
Okay.
As then I'm going to go look at the man who shot something at me. With just the look, that is not a police officer. I've been hunting him for a while, and I'd really appreciate you don't fire things at me again, especially if there's something else we need to be worried about.
From outside, you hear a bellow.
Like that.
Oh god, she's got backup.
That's not mine.
And well, once someone is in a position to look outside, I'll tell you what you see.
Mm-hmm.
Meg is going to scream.
Yeah, valid.
Yeah.
Freaking the fuck out is a free action.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think Meg at the moment has enough presence of mind to listen to what Harper said, because she just saw Alice try to behead her boyfriend.
I mean, I also pulled a sword out of nowhere, so.
I mean, she didn't like him that much. She was flirting with me.
I don't think that's a thing. She was just being a waitress.
Yeah.
What did you say about Meg? Everything froze up on me. I didn't hear.
She's freaking the fuck out.
Yeah, I heard that part, but something
That's
like
about
Meg was not here.
The cop is her boyfriend.
Was
her boyfriend.
So yeah, no, Meg is I'm going to say that she does not follow anyone's orders and is in fact just standing there screaming. Meg is helpless and yeah,
Not helping.
not helping either. Okay. Also from outside, you hear what sounds like the ripping of metal. Almost like a blade cutting through the roof of a car.
I swear to God, if that's our van, I'm gonna be pissed off.
There goes our security deposit.
it's not be my bike. It's a car. It's not my bike.
Okay. The mom is going to rush over and pick up her child
Well, yeah.
Strong play.
and crawl under the counter or under the table. At which point a group of small creatures pop out from underneath various tables and counters in the diner.
Can I roll a curiosities check to know what they are?
Sure.
Did you just kill Gargamel and now the Smurfs are here?
I hope so.
Where are my curiosities? I lost them. There they are.
They look like some kind of little wormlings. I don't like it.
23?
Yeah, I don't like where this is going.
This is why cleanliness is important in a restaurant.
The token is just what I was able to quickly pull into Roll20. No,
Yeah.
they like pixies. Like,
I swear to God.
Oh
like
no, that's just what she'll mutter. She'll go, Pixies. Mad I killed one of your kind?
So two pixies crawl under the table with mom and baby.
Oh. You see, this is why I need you to move faster.
Aaron, can I spend a hero point to gain the interpose advantage and then a hero point to use the interpose advantage?
For which one? There's a whole lot of pixies.
I want to go save the mom and the baby.
I will allow you to spend a hero point to do that if you so wish.
Yeah. Oh, you don't need to use a hero point to activate interpose, just to have it.
Right, just one to get the advantage that you don't normally have.
Yeah, I see pixies darting under the table, and I'll just rush over there and try to accept whatever the pixies are doing to them.
Let me.
Never accept anything Pixies are doing to you.
Remember, I said I'm gonna need I have quite a few character sheets to open.
Yes. Welcome back to Season 2 of City of Destiny.
Not quite that bad, but yeah.
Why does he not have? Okay, we need to add that to him next time we get points.
Okay. Will a 27 hit Anson or Marcus?
Yeah.
What's
Oh
a
yeah.
pixie?
Ow!
What's an
Ow! Ow!
Ow!
I need
Ow!
a 17 toughness check. As tiny little claws rip into you.
I get a 24, so my displacement device absorbs most of the damage.
Okay.
And I will look at her and I'll say, "Go get to the bathroom. I'll cover you."
The other two pixies that are near you are also going to then attack you.
Fair.
So, why not? That is a 26 and a 26.
Ow! Ow! Stop it, you little shits! Ow! Ow! 23, 19.
Okay. So you're fine. You're just getting chewed on.
Covered in pixies.
Yep.
Stop it, you little shits.
This is not a problem in my universe.
Can I like? I don't know.
What?
I'm mostly wondering, can I try to get their attention?
I mean, the problem is that you've already taken your action.
Yeah,
But
fair. That's fine.
The other pixies are going to swarm over the various NPCs.
Ooh, rest in peace, NPCs.
No, they're going to menace. So I'm actually going to be making an intimidation check for the pixies. Which they're not great at, but yeah, they're just trying to scare the bejesus out of these people mostly. The baby they wanted to eat, but everyone else they're just like, nah, I just want to scare you.
Please don't eat the baby.
Yeah.
He's just a baby.
Why don't? Okay, I'm learning things we should have updated.
What?
My friend probably should have had takedown.
I thought he did.
He does not.
Oh,
I do.
you- Yeah, well,
That seems backwards.
sorry. Anyway, we also ran out of points for your friend.
No, we took points away to give myself more points.
That's right. Anyway, Jacob is going to try to swat the pixie away from him and Bobby
Oh.
because he
Because Pixie trying to Pixie.
All the NPCs go before me.
All the NPCs just go before most of us.
he will actually successfully strike the pixie.
Also, thank you for subscribing, Night's Fire, over on YouTube.
Oh,
Please,
thank you, Nightfire.
Woohoo!
thank you for hanging out with us. If you want to tell me who you want to give your hero point to, we'll pass that along.
Yeah, he actually swats one of the pixies right off of him. Larry.
Hmm.
There's a lot of pixies.
Yep.
You know who we could use?
There's also a crazy chick with a sword who just killed a cop.
I mean, I did yell he wasn't a cop, and then pixies spawned, and I said, "Mad that I killed one of your kind." I seem crazy, yes, but
A good Harper kind of crazy.
So
Hmm.
if I say they're not what they appear to be, it's okay for me to kill anyone I see.
no,
Got it.
it's I said they're not what they appear to be, and then pixies came, and I said, "Oh, one of your kind."
I mean, she did pretty firmly imply that the cop was actually Faye. But
Yeah.
If you choose to acknowledge that is up to you. I am just saying,
We're
we
gonna
don't
try.
need to do the friendly fire game.
No, yeah, like Larry's the guy you got to worry about friendly fire from.
No, I'm worried I'm going to have to try to decapitate Larry.
Go nuts. He's gonna try and help the crazy waitress who is screaming and has a pixie scaring her more.
uh-huh.
Just try and do the same. Calm these three down enough to go. Just get to the bathroom, lock yourselves in. Try and get them moving and get her to refocus.
Okay. Sounds like probably a persuasion check.
Sure, I could fail at that. There you go.
You sure can.
You know what? You got 1 hero point. Don't need it anymore. There you go.
Sure, that will come back to haunt you.
Nope. 19. I'm not going to make toughness checks. It's fine.
You
Yeah,
need
yeah.
this, you add 10, it's just 19.
Yeah, it's just 19. I'm happy with my 19.
Yeah, yeah. So Gertie and Harold seem like they're going to listen to you and run for the bathroom. Meg is still freaking the fuck out.
Jesus Christ.
Jemmy,
Hi.
it's
I need Jabberwock tokens.
yeah, I've got them. Hold on 1 second.
I do need to say, this character sheet has, I think, probably one of the favorite powers I have named ever on it, which is just called Christopher Lee's voice.
That is a great power name.
Oh my god, my friend! Oh, he's 10-foot size tokens?
Yeah,
Okay. I can make that work. I can't make that work. I can't get him through the door.
no, he can squeeze through the door.
Well, he doesn't need to be through the door yet.
No.
I just couldn't get him in to move him and position him.
Ah, okay. Let me put all of his pieces in here.
Thank you. You
I
guys
feel
have a
like I
friend.
was on the right track to begin with.
You do know what this makes me want to play now, right?
What?
Pinocchio Vampire Slayer.
Well, I just have personal. I made myself mad, and that is I have to put them in number order. There we go. You can rename him now.
I'm putting him behind everything that.
Yeah, yeah.
So this thing just sort of unfurls around the room.
It jumps out of her hair and then
grows
unfurls.
as it leaps out of her hair. Yeah.
Yes.
Cool.
And
I actually can't rename it.
I would like.
What was that?
I can't rename it.
Oh, he's just Alice's friend. Okay.
Well, I can't rename it because I didn't add it as a token. It was a. All right, I'll just put there. Jabberwock.
It's fine.
Cool. You might want to use, so,
I will point out that in many ways the Jabberwock is remarkably unsuited to attacking a horde of pixies.
No, he's not doing that. I was wondering if there was a way I could basically use his startle to try to scare all of the pixies.
Yeah, I mean, you can startle against a group. It's just harder.
Cool, we'll do that. How well lit is it in here?
Fairly.
Damn.
He's not hiding in the shadows at the moment.
Alright, so I only have 2 intimidations and I think it's small and big. Does it not factor in the bonus for Christopher Lee's voice? Normally?
Let me look at how the sheet is in Roll for Me.
Thank you. Because it cuts off.
Portal Cat.
Portal Cat.
TM. Hi. Portal Cat 1.
Do I need to subtract or not in my head?
Oh, does that feel good? Does that feel good? Oh, you
Okay.
like that.
Yeah, it says unseen for the one in there.
Yeah. If you roll the normal 11 intimidation, that is correct.
But he's not small.
Oh,
No,
no,
no.
no, you're right.
Wiki got that one.
Subtract 6 from the intimidation check.
Subtract 6? Okay. That was a natural 1. Oh, God, have a hero point. We can't keep him.
It's true.
And he doesn't have luck.
He does not have luck. But you can spend your hero point for him because he's your sidekick.
He's my buddy. That's better.
Does that say 40?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I mean, it's
I mean, technically it's only
actually-
34.
It's 34.
Oh, wow.
Because he's seen and not in the shadow.
Same, Pixies, same.
Pixie's got a 3.
Hey, Dad, you are his voice, so you get to pick what he says.
Right.
Too scared the absolute shit out of these pixies.
Yeah.
Yum, appetizers.
Yeah, I was gonna say, basically, in a deep British accent, I've never seen a diner so full of ready-to-eat food.
You're gonna make the humans think you want to eat them too.
They're not wrong.
You're not eating the humans!
Harper, I need to get Babel out quick.
Uh-huh.
Big dragon's not cool.
He's not a dragon. He's a puppy. He's a thing. He's a thing.
Orpheus.
Well,
I
okay.
guess-
Just being
I
threatened
got
with being eaten.
skipped.
Oh,
Yeah,
did you?
skipped Harper. Harper's first.
I sure did.
I'm sorry, Harper.
It was too good to be true.
Harper's gonna watch all of this just happen, and she's like, you know what? This is why I don't stop at roadside diners. And she's gonna look over at Larry and go, I know you're going through it, but Babel, and she's going to hop across from the countertop to the tabletop where Bobby and Jacob are.
Uh-huh.
And she's trying to decide. She's like, y'all got this, and she's gonna head outside.
Okay.
That's the best thing ever.
I will spend a hero point if I need to do this as she's moving across the way there.
Uh-huh.
She's going to hand probably Larry. She's going to hand Larry her iron dagger.
Okay.
So she'll pull that out of a boot and go, if they're Fae, and then head outside.
They are.
Okay.
If they're Fae, what?
Kill them!
Iron. Particularly cold iron.
Why are you worried about the van? Where did you? Okay.
I'm not worried about the van. Yeah. Where's my measuring guy? Where's my measuring guy? Yeah, I've got like I still got movement out my wazoo.
Uh-huh.
And
Okay,
I'm going
so
to
As you
move
step-
in so I get a view of the parking lot.
Right. So as you step out, there are two things that are immediately very obvious to you.
Uh-huh.
The first is that the car that was running
Uh-huh.
has had the roof ripped off by a scythe blade.
Cool.
By you can only see the top of his head over the car, but
Yep.
But the red
Whatever
cap.
I saw walking by.
Yep.
Yep, red cap.
You also see, not terribly far away from you, a
Mhm.
large blue-skinned humanoid who is lifting a cop car.
Hey, put that down.
As you wish. And he will take his ready to action,
Uh-huh.
Oh,
throw the cop car at you.
Yeah, that's fine.
He's probably going to miss, but oh, let me turn that off GM roll because I had him in GM roll so that I could roll their initiative without everyone seeing it. This is a 24 to hit, Harper.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay. It's a DC 25 as a cop car comes flying towards you.
Cool. I'm sure that's fine.
Stern but fair.
What'd I roll? I don't want to look.
I don't want to tell you.
13. Fail by 12.
Mhm.
I mean, you're alive.
It's just a
Five.
stagger.
That's a stagger, though. If you
No,
get another one.
I'm gonna re-roll that because apparently I can't roll above like I think 5, except when I'm doing skills. I don't understand at all. So
That's a 20. That's just a bruise in a daze.
Yeah. Okay.
So he lobs the car at you. You manage to mostly evade it, but as the car hits the pavement behind you and the side of the building, some of the shrapnel whams into you, and you know, some superficial cuts and damages, but still a wow, that was loud.
Yep.
And you know, you just had a car.
Yep.
Which,
We got some action out here. One of them's throwing cars.
No
Captain
shit.
Hammer threw a car at my head.
My head.
This is now the second reference to
I'm fine.
Dr.
though.
Horrible.
Yeah.
yeah. I made freeze ray earlier, and now if I had a nickel for every time we reference Dr. Horrible's sing-along blog in this episode, I'd have
You'd
2
have
nickels.
2 nickels, but
Which
it is
is
weird
a
that it
lot.
happened twice.
I don't know. With this group, is it that weird?
Not really.
That word.
2 in
Really.
1 episode is kind of weird for us.
I'm going to I'm gonna close the distance after having a car thrown at me.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna be like, hey, not cool. And then attempt to hit this, whatever it is.
I'll allow you
Is
to
it-
make an occult check as you're closing the distance, but
Okay, cool.
Throw the car back at him.
27. See, why? Why?
he's a troll.
Cool.
He is a troll based on the color of his skin and by the fact that he doesn't seem to be bothered by the weather. You're guessing he is an unseelie troll.
Yeah, a cold
Cool.
guy.
Cool.
Named
Oh,
Elsa.
by the way, Harper, something I forgot to tell you. Once you went outside,
Yeah, I'm sure
from
it's
the
cold.
wind and the howl, your movement is reduced by 2 ranks.
Oh, okay. Hold on, let me do some mathing here.
I'll let it not apply for the first round because you've still got
Okay.
some adrenaline behind you, but
Okie dokie.
for the record, anyone going outside, unless you have some sort of adaptation, your movement will be reduced by 2 ranks.
Okay, I'm going to well, we'll see what happens. Fuck you. Seriously?
Wow,
You see what I'm talking about?
I do. For our audience, that was a 2 on her attack roll.
It's like I'm rolling for everybody.
No, these are standard wiki rolls.
No, they're not, though.
No, they're worse than normal.
I mean, these are standard bolt rolls.
Yeah.
That's true.
Except that Bolt doesn't get to roll high on anything.
Right.
Poor kid. Yeah, I'm done.
Okay.
I will, as I'm yelling, bring the heat. That's it. I'm good.
What is?
Hold on. Don't skip.
Orpheus.
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 Yes.
Very much need to go.
Go, Orpheus.
All right. Well, we now have a serious lack of people standing on tables. I'm going to solve that problem.
Okay.
I'm going to get up on the table that I'm on,
Uh-huh.
and I'm already playing the lullaby.
Uh-huh.
So I'm just going to play it a little louder, a little firmer, and I'd like all the pixies, the dragon thing, the scary girl with the katana, everybody that isn't one of us or one of the NPCs to make a will save.
I mean, technically the imps are NPCs, but I know what you're trying to say.
We don't do rolls here?
I think the Jabberwock's fine.
Probably. It's a DC 19. It's not.
Okay,
Super
we're good
hot.
then.
So the Jabberwock and Alice are both fine.
Can you?
The Pixies are not.
The Pixies went
Are the
crazy.
Pixies minions?
What?
Are the Pixies minions?
They sure are.
They're all unconscious.
The Pixies were like,
Bucket, bucket.
the Jabberwock scared them to sleep.
I'd like to make a will save too and just sleep through this bullshit.
Out of curiosity,
Well, you will when you let Babel out.
Oh yeah.
out of curiosity, is that a subtle effect?
Yes, it is not clear that is coming as a result of the music. So I am just up there, I am playing, everyone happens to be falling asleep, but the connection between me playing isn't obvious. There aren't like magical strands of musical
obvious.
quality.
Is there a way I could try to figure out if it was you?
Well, it's not insidious, so you do know that something was trying to affect you.
I'm going to assume it's him.
I mean,
I've been playing that theme song this whole time, though.
Orpheus is just the band on the Titanic. He's not attacking.
He's like,
It's my fear response. I play the guitar.
all right.
It becomes so much more difficult if it was just you.
Fight, fight, freeze, or rock.
Flying through the wall
Fucker.
that's not good.
is a ghastly humanoid figure who flies through Bobby.
Oh god.
Bobby, no.
When you say
Yeah,
through
Rock.
Bobby, do you mean through Bobby?
Like a ghost or like A-Train?
Like A-Train. Yeah.
Like a ghost.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
What?
it is sense dependent, so things outside that heard it would also be making the roll.
Okay.
Oh,
It is-
there's a
I
howling
will
wind.
leave to your determination who can or can't hear it.
So based on, again, the fact that outside there is a -5 on any perception checks involving sight or sound because of the storm,
That's fair.
probably no one outside heard it. And this entity was a good 50 feet back, but it flies real fast.
Yep.
It also rolls a natural one.
It sure did roll a natural one to touch Bobby. So Bobby will not be chill touched.
Good job, Bobby.
Bobby said, no, bad touch.
I thought I was going for the Jabberwock, honestly, so
It didn't know the Jabberwock was here.
well it does now. It's kind
It
of
does
right
now.
next to it.
Bobby is gonna get out of dodge. He's gonna grab Jacob's arm, get
Y'all
to
can
his
break up later.
basically,
Bathroom.
and
Go to the bathroom or get under the Jabberwock.
no, he's dragging Jacob out to their car.
No. I think your car is not going to get far. Hey, on the other hand, we could have just saved that relationship. Trauma bonding is a thing, you know?
Yeah. Carol is
Very
gonna
great.
stay in the bathroom.
It's a great team. It's a great short-term solution to a long-term problem.
Yeah. Yeah, Carol's just gonna stay in the bathroom because
Because, yeah, please do.
Just
job.
smart.
partially because she couldn't open the door if she wanted to.
You could. He's liquid. He'll move.
And Harold and Gertie are looking at this, thinking they're surrounded by Jabberwock.
Yeah.
Don't worry. You're actually rather safe there.
Yeah, they don't believe that. You just chopped off the head of a cop. No, you didn't chop off his head.
I only mostly did.
I used the
Um,
flatter end of the sword, so it hit really hard.
they're
he's
going
bleeding.
to hold each other's hands and just prepare for the end.
He'll
Oh,
be
hey, it's another Titanic reference.
From the kitchen, you can hear a clattering sound.
Somebody say Bernie.
I just want to
And-
see a patty melt slide onto the counter, just a ding.
The
would be
door
hilarious.
gets kicked open and out strides a probably late 40s, early 50 something black man, powerfully
goes
built, holding a
back in-
shotgun.
Oh, never mind.
Of course, he's got a shotgun. I love Bernie.
Oh, please don't shoot me, sir. We don't need to make this harder.
Bernie
got a-
Trying to think what Bernie looks at and thinks is the most obvious threat. And it's probably the Jabberwock.
Yeah.
Don't shoot my friend.
It's definitely the Jabberwock.
I mean, yeah.
Jabberwock is doing me a heckin' concern, and I know I'm a PC.
Willie,
Especially Especially since all the actual threats except one are asleep.
So I hate to tell you this. It's kind of hard to miss him.
well, yes.
Yeah. Question is, wait, he doesn't have how do I
He
have
does not have impervious.
But he doesn't.
He got a big butt.
Does he have immunity? I can only be killed by a Vopal sword?
No, he does not.
Oh, okay.
All right. What's our
Be a
toughness?
baby Jabberwock.
It is a DC 18 toughness save.
Okay, we're good.
Yeah, no, he doesn't have impervious. He just has a plus 16 toughness.
Yeah.
Alice is just gonna kind of be like, dickhead.
Well, she just established herself as a threat now.
Yeah.
She's a threat.
Marcus.
Miss, can you put your demon possum away? And I'm gonna put myself in between Meg and the ghost and tell her to stay behind me. As I'm going to use a standard action to do my variable master inventor power to sort of reconfigure my arcade suppression device. And I'm going to create a device that allows me to affect insubstantial.
Okay.
And then I will use a I'll go fatigued to take another standard action to fire at the ghost.
I'm gonna say again, a occult check or curiosities check could identify what that is, but
We don't really
Yeah.
have this in my universe.
okay.
I'll make one in a second.
Alex, what does partial concealment do for you?
Partial concealment do for me?
Well, for someone who is partially concealed.
It's usually +2 or +5 to their active defense, depending on how covered they are.
Okay.
But the effect I'm creating is effects insubstantial 2, range damage 8, incurable with the elemental variable descriptor, so I can keep cycling through to see if I find an element that hurts it more than any other. And I'll start with fire because this feels like a big ice thing.
Yeah, no, I mean that's not a terrible thought.
But it's still damage 8, so it'll still be. I'll just roll my regular Cerberus assault setting.
Okay.
And get a 9, so I will spend.
That's a nat-
I'll spend a luck point to reroll.
You have a lot of luck. Jesus.
I have all of Orpheus's points stacked up too.
Yeah.
I do pass my tactics check to make my luck check, so I only have 1 luck point left after this. But
Okay.
I don't want this thing to eat Meg. She seems nice.
He is.
And I'll get a 22 to hit with the luck point reroll.
A 22 will just hit.
And that'll be a DC 23. Effects insubstantial for full ranks, incurable, and if fire does anything, it's fiery.
Yeah. That's gonna be bad news for it. Okay, that is a stagger.
Good deal. And if I have time, I'd like to yell to Bernie to say, is there somewhere back there you could put these people?
Kitchen's probably more defendable than the dining room.
I tend to agree.
Good job, Bertie.
All right.
And that's the end of my
Bernie.
turn.
My new character is Bernie.
Alice is just gonna sigh and go, Walkie, out. And run outside.
Okay. So you'll get your full movement this turn, and then you'll have to reduce your movement by 2 ranks once you get outside. Or like next round.
Yep.
I love that its name is Waki.
So
That
you-
makes me sure.
Waki Balboa.
It just occurred to me. Is it an action to make a bardic lore roll?
No.
Can I go ahead, especially when she says walkie? Maybe at least get some information on what we're dealing with here. At least the Jabberwocky, if not Alice herself.
Oh, absolutely.
Alex, would you please not fail a roll for me?
Fail it.
I've done a pretty good job tonight.
You've done.
Why would you say that out loud?
I got a natural 20 for a 32.
What do you want to know about the Jabberwock, buddy?
I mean, is there any difference between the Jabberwock and the poem?
I mean, in the poem, he doesn't shrink.
The poem's
Okay.
built on more points.
He
You
doesn't
are
look like
aware
a
that-
pissed off Death Note possum in the poem.
Well, it's that's it cloaked in shadow.
That's its cloaked in shadow. You don't. Its form in life is more than horrifying. So
Yeah. So you know that the Jabberwock is, very large, is deadly, is dangerous. You know the whole lyrics to the poem. It has the claws that catch and the jaws that bite.
Do I know that it is singular? There is a Jabberwocky.
Yes. At least according to Lewis Carroll.
Okay.
I mean, you're aware of the fact that Alice in Wonderland is a book written by Lewis Carroll. So
Am
the
I
fact
aware that it's a real? Am I aware that it's a real story?
there is never any indication to suggest that it was a real story. There is a supervillain group called the Looking Glass Gang who is themed around the story. But this does not look like one of their members.
Okay.
So the Jabberwock inside, the tokens just represent sections of its body, right? It's not
yes.
a bunch of different Jabberwocks.
Right.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
The one that is not numbered is its head.
Head. Okay. Yeah.
And the rest of them are segments of its body.
Oh dear, I'm standing next to the head.
You sure are.
It won't hurt you. Don't worry.
So when it comes to real information, my bardic lore doesn't bring anything up.
There isn't a lot available. Yeah. So.
Cool. I thought that way.
However, I will, with that 32, tell you that the transparent thing that came through the window is a slua.
A what-a?
A slua.
Slua.
A slua is a no, not Legacy of Kain. It is a Gaelic spirit of the unforgiven dead. They are able to approach and pick up a person from any direction and then transport them far away through the air. Sometimes they rescued humans from dangerous rock clefts, but they're usually portrayed as being dangerous to mortals. Based on this one's appearance, you're guessing this is probably an unseelie slua.
I will sing this information to the tune of Rockabye Baby.
Okay.
I was gonna say
This is
Slua,
a
Slua.
Slua. It's pretty scary.
All right, so Alice,
It was-
you made your way
I ran
over.
over to the goblin thing.
Okay.
Lua,
Instead,
Lua.
uh,
Oh no, me gotta go.
now that you're next,
Yeah.
now that you're next to the running car,
Yeah.
that the red cap. By the way, the police officer was not the red cap.
I realize.
Whoopsie doodles.
Now you did. The rest of us had to figure it out for a while.
Well, look, okay, I've been tracking him for a while. I'm normally not wrong here.
But
He's not
inside
dead. You can
that-
go save his ass.
inside that running car, there is a sleeping about 6-year-old child.
Mm-hmm.
And
It's not dead yet.
no, the red cap had to use his previous action to tear the roof off the car.
Good. I want to attack the red cap.
That seems reasonable.
I don't know. It's probably just another innocent person that she's going to try and kill.
No. This is pretty much a red cap.
Pretty much.
It's like a burgundy
I think
beret.
I'm gonna go all out and power.
Okay. You do realize this will subtract 5 from your active defenses.
Yeah, that's fine.
A crimson
hit?
fedora.
No, please don't ever say that again.
So that is a 29 to hit
Mhm.
for 25 damage.
A mauve top hat.
Not a crit, alas.
Not a crit. Yeah, that's gonna suck.
Don't eat children.
Warden Maximus says raspberry beret, the kind you find at a secondhand store.
The obvious one right there. So scared I missed
Yeah.
it.
I saw it and left it sitting.
How dare you?
I'm just saying, if this kid's still sleeping after they cut the top off the car, he's not natural. Kill him.
Not killing the
I
child.
mean,
All right.
You're not wrong.
That is an 18, so that is a bruise and a daze.
And Alice is gonna have the Jesus, tricky little bastard.
And the child is waking up, by the way, but hasn't had time yet to fully react.
Yeah, it's that I rather the child stay mostly asleep right now,
Yeah,
so
don't
I can
trust him.
kill it and then make sure the child doesn't die.
right. That takes us to our troll.
hey, buddy.
Wait, Elon Musk is in this game?
Yeah. The troll is going to reach behind himself, or reach to his back, and unsling a big ol'. And he's going to all-out attack and power attack with the axe.
Okay, you said axe. That was not what I heard. It's like, wait, what?
No, you're the fart wizard.
Alex will look over to Harper and just do the, please don't die over there. I don't want to handle that thing too.
Whatever.
Don't M me. If you
Uh-oh.
die to it, the Jabberwock will eat your body too.
I
Okay.
just added to the journal for everyone what the troll, the red cap, and the slew all look like.
I don't want to.
I'm cycling them through for the people at home too.
Okay. But yes, so the troll's going to swing his big honking axe at Harper, because
Why is this
Cool.
axe honking?
he's really a goose.
Oh, that makes sense.
He's a Canadian troll.
Will a
Canadian
17
troll.
hit Harper? I don't think it
Will not.
Okay.
Makes
It
sense
will not.
if we're looking for Calvin.
That's good, because you probably didn't want to take a DC 31 toughness save.
I did not, actually.
Okay.
Nice touch.
Meg is still freaking out.
Jesus Christ. Your boyfriend's not dead yet. Do you know any first aid?
You're not in there.
Meg,
Jabberwock is.
Meg, go to safety, like I said.
Stop screaming and run somewhere.
The red cap is going to swing his scythe at Alice because, well, you're right here and he doesn't have to take a move.
He doesn't have to move, so.
Hurt him.
That is a 24.
Yeah, he hits.
Okay, that is a DC 23 toughness save.
How's a 24 for you?
I don't like it.
I love it.
So
Please hit me harder than that.
he swings the Vorpal blade at you, or the
The
scythe.
Warble Blade!
No, he swings his scythe at you, and you parry it with the Vorpal blade.
The Queen did better than you, and she was using a cocaine knife.
Mommy is going to bring herself and her child sneaking behind the Jabberwock into the bathroom.
The Jabberwock will. I mean, he's liquidy. He can make way.
Jacob has just been dragged outside by Bobby.
He's hungry, but he does listen to my orders. My orders were don't eat the people.
Right, Larry. Or are we still Larry?
Yeah, because
Ooh.
No, let Babel meet the big scary puppy.
Babel will punch the puppy.
Puppy.
Okay, since gentle prodding didn't work, we'll just try and put a hand on each of Meg's shoulders and we'll shove her towards. There's no good egress from here.
Past Bernie, go to the kitchen.
Yeah, past the.
Put him in the walk-in if you have to.
Yeah, push her past the Coleslaw and the Jabberwock and Bernie with a shotgun and her bleeding, knocked out boyfriend. Boy, it's a sightseeing tour in 20 feet.
Yeah.
So I guess athletics to try and just push her along.
If you want to make that your full round action, I will let you push her along.
100%. He's doing the good fight.
Okay. Jabberwock.
And he will yell to Harold and Gertie, follow me, to try and get them to come along.
I mean, Jabberwock was ordered to come outside.
He was. Let me put him outside for you because you can't.
Thank you. Yeah, he can move insanely fast. He can be where I want. Cool.
Well, for one round he can. Then his movement is reduced by 2 ranks.
Oh no, the 60 miles we have?
Never mind, you're fine.
He can't be on the red card. That would be bad.
Yes.
Hold up. I need to slow this down so I can actually bring the rest of him with me, or else I lose sight of the tokens as I move him. Sorry.
Oh, right, because you only have vision from his head.
Yeah.
To be fair, so does he.
True.
Actually, no, he's a jerk. I mean, he's nice, but he's a jerk. He wants to eat the troll. That's more meat.
That makes sense. All right, adjust the body later. Just
Yeah. Anyway, we're gonna go with the claws that catch.
makes sense. Are you gonna all out attack?
That adds a +5 to hit.
Yes. -5 to the Jabberwock's dodge and parry, but
It's fine. That's not what he's here for.
no.
Ooh, that's bad.
So that becomes a 17.
Yes.
That will miss.
Yeah. He's gonna go fatigued to attack again.
Okay.
Come on, buddy. We can roll higher than that. No, we can't.
Can we?
Yes, we can.
Can
That's
we?
a. Oh no, that's a. That was not a hero point. That was just a fatigue to go reroll.
Buddy.
It's cold out there.
It is cold out here.
What the hell are you doing?
Harper.
Hey.
Hey there, you. Wasn't worried about that. It's just okay.
You can ride him if you need to.
What?
You can ride him. Hop
Okay.
on his back. It's easy.
Okay. We're shit.
Did I distract Harper by saying you could ride the Jabberwock?
We're gonna lose Micah's cat with Jimmy's new character.
No, I'm just trying to decide. Okay. We're gonna all out empower.
Okay.
Are you gonna attack with your ass?
With my what?
With your ass.
Yeah.
No.
The fart magic,
Why would
come on.
I do that?
The fart magic.
Boom. Are you kidding me?
Not often.
Is that literally the same thing I rolled last time?
It
I'll
is.
check.
However, it's also worth noting that the troll did all-out attack against you last turn.
Yeah, but all out empowered, so.
Right, which
But
still
that
means
is
his dodge
that
and
one
parry
on.
is reduced.
Yeah.
That will hit
Oh, the 13 will hit?
with the all-out attacks. Yeah.
Wait,
Okay.
sorry. How did I miss then? I
Yeah,
have
the
a plus
Jabberwock
5.
should have hit.
You're right. The Jabberwock should have too. I totally forgot about that for both of them. So yes, the claws that catch would have hit first.
Twice.
So do
And
that.
grabbed.
So that would have been stagger from the first one. Okay, so if you claws that catch twice, the troll is unconscious already.
I was like, I'm sorry, but like, wait, hold up.
No, you're right. You're right.
Okay. Then I will change. That'll change what I would have done.
Sure, absolutely.
Because hey, buddy, you gonna eat that or?
You are aware that trolls do regenerate.
He'll eat it.
Oh, am I aware that trolls regenerate?
You sure are.
Okay.
He'll eat it, don't worry.
You
It's a
probably
little.
can't come
It's a little bit what I'm worried about, actually.
back.
You know it regenerates, right?
I'm curious to see how well that works in my digestive system.
Are you using it right now?
Cool. That's not at all weird or disturbing.
It's what he does. Ignore him.
Yep, it's fine. It's fine. So Harper will instead double move.
Okay.
Ooh, she's not used to having to do that.
Wind and cold and
Yep. She is going to hop up onto the the roofless car.
it's now a convertible, yes.
Yes, she's going to hop up over the convertible, notice the child, and put herself between the child and the red cap.
That makes sense.
Thank you.
And
I'll move the car to the background layer so we can still see Harper.
do I want to? What the heck? I'm gonna fatigue myself so that I can try to punch this thing.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna stick with all out in power because I said that. So
And the red cap is also had all out attacked, so
okay. Do you want me to use what I already rolled, or you want me to roll again?
if you want to use that, you can, it'll hit.
Okay, we'll just use that then.
Okay.
That makes it a 28 though.
Okay. That's not great. I got a 24. So just another bruise.
Harper just uses
Purpose.
fists. Cool.
Yeah.
Oh, that's just Alice would just kind of look over and go, strong.
Your fists, are they incurable?
I don't
I think it's only Babbles that are.
think so.
Okay.
No. I can punch ghosts, but
Could
yeah,
be useful
they're-
against the Floa.
yep, I can. Well, I didn't know that thing was gonna show up.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I can punch ghosts and it's penetrating, but it is not incurable.
Okay. So that's Harper, Orpheus.
So
It's a lot less crowded in there now.
Yeah, the ghost thing is still in here.
It is.
Meg is out of the way.
Yes. Meg has been pushed into the kitchen.
Yeah, Gertie and Harold still need help getting out of here.
Well, they haven't come up in the initiative yet.
I'm gonna kind of try and position myself in between Gertie and Harold and in the bathroom.
Okay.
Look to them and say, "Get to the bathroom." and then I'm going to get the ghost's attention focused on me
Okay.
by Alex, can you check to see if I have taunt in my advantages?
I sure can. You
I
do
would
not.
be really- That's surprising.
Yeah, that is surprising. You have daze with deception, so you could daze somebody with a deception check, or you could
Yeah, let me
faint,
go-
and you have setup if you want to make the thing vulnerable to me.
Yeah, I'm going to daze him with deception. And share it with Alex. Is there anybody else in the room? Because I believe I have set up like.
You have
that
set
kind
up
of plot
5, but it's
to
just you and me in here.
Okay, so yeah, I'm
In
going
work.
to daze it.
Okay.
So
Did you want to daze or faint?
Daze.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do, I'm going to play. Dun 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 dun. These nuts. And I guess roll a deception for me.
Erica, from wherever she is, takes psychic damage.
Deception check for Orpheus. Yeah, 17.
And that is
What did I roll? That seems like a pretty low
That's
roll.
a 2 on the dice.
Let me roll. Let me spend a hero point and roll higher on that.
Okay. That tarot card is huge.
yeah, because it was used for background artwork.
Oh.
The biggest hero point ever.
I got a 2 again, but it becomes a 27.
And that is resisted by
Insider will.
Yep, insider will.
yeah, insight doesn't exist. Slow actually has a decent will. That is a 23 on his will save. So
So maybe dazed.
I believe that's what that means.
sure does.
Yep. If you win, your target is dazed until the end of your next round.
Okay.
There we go. So now it can't possibly attack them because it has to move in order to do that.
It can attack Marcus though.
Yep. But it can't
Marcus-
fly me into space.
No.
Marcus is a big boy. He can take care of himself.
Come on,
Yeah.
Marcus, don't you want to go to space for science?
You know, that's science fiction where I come from. Nobody goes to space.
So the Sluot
We
is
have
going to
2
reach out and touch
moons.
Marcus.
He's gonna reach out and touch me.
Yep.
Bow, bow.
Reach out, touch face.
That is a 20 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Wait, does that mean the Sluot is your own personal Jesus?
I hope
I
not.
need a DC 26 Fortitude save.
Oh no!
You say DC 46?
26.
That's not much better, but
Would you believe I have the
Something tells
fortitude?
me that
Would you believe?
Marcus doesn't fortitude very well.
Would you believe I've got the fortitude of a regular man?
I would.
Yeah.
Ow!
Oh my god!
I'm gonna
why does
spend
it
a-
sound like I need to give him a luck point?
I got a hero point. I can spend it.
I
Marcus!
got 4 luck points. I got 4 luck points. You're gonna take one of those.
Okay, I'll take one of Orpheus's luck points. Oh God,
That was an 8 for our audience, by
Yeah.
the way.
that would have been a miss by 16, which would not have ended well for poor Marcus Moon.
You would have been incapacitated.
I would have been Anson next week.
I'm in space.
Now I'm dead. Natural 20 for a 24.
Okay.
They are. Isn't it actually
Um,
automatic successor?
It does give you one additional success.
Yep. So you're fine. But as the hand reaches into you, you do feel the chill of the grave. Literally.
Coming to
Yeah,
God moment, which is
no.
funny
Bad
because
touch.
you're
Bad
like,
touch.
Yeah.
you met
Well, you
God
know
for
what
a
that
minute,
means?
which
You-
you didn't believe in.
You know what happened right there, and what I played, and what it means, right? To give you the luck point, I did play your own personal Jesus.
All right.
It's the Johnny Cash version.
Bobby is going to drag Jacob onto the motorcycle and is going to get it started.
Bobby, you're gonna break your neck if you drive out of here on a motorcycle.
He sure is.
Damn it, Bobby.
I see Harper and Alice both turning and going, "Yo, off the bike!"
Bad. Oh, Alice will straight up look and go, the Jabberwock could chase you down. Don't do that.
Gertie and Harold will run into the bathroom.
I told them they'd be fine. No one believes the woman with the big monster under her.
Bernie's going to shoot the Slua.
Which isn't gonna work.
Is it gonna
No.
hit me? 'Cause it's
No.
a ghost. Okay.
No,
I
but
don't
he's
know.
going to
He's got rock
the
salt in there,
Slua.
might.
No effect because it's incorporeal.
Bernie, I'm
And-
downrange.
And we will pick up there next time.
Oh dear.
Oh no, we're all gonna die.
Now I've got to
No.
hit save on the device I built. There we go.
Yeah. Save on. Hold on to that. So thank you all for sticking with us through our episode tonight. Around our network tomorrow, Freedom League Dark is back.
That's true. We are heading off to Ravenloft to fight Cody Von Zarovich.
Cody.
And we will be back here next week for more Something in the Dark. If you are enjoying what we're doing and would like to support us, please do so at our Patreon, patreon.com/Untold Stories Project. Heroes, I'm going to give you a chance to say goodnight and plug anything you want to plug. And we'll start with Alex.
Well, yeah, like Aaron said, come back and hang out with us tomorrow night for Freedom League Dark. I'm excited to get into the second half of the season, and maybe we'll stop Adrian Eldridge from destroying the multiverse and making all of our adventures go away. That'll probably work. I'm sure it'll be fine. Also, we will be revealing our Origins lineup pretty soon because registration for Origins events is coming up pretty quick. So keep an eye out on UntoldStoriesProject.com. We'll share the full rundown of what all of us are running. We've got something like 55 to 60 events on the schedule this year, so it's going to be huge. Yeah, and I will pass it over to Wiki.
I got nothing. Thanks for watching. Watch out for the ducks and the Jabberwocks, I guess. Brandon?
I got nothing. So be kind to people, especially yourself. Deuce.
Well, thank you so much for watching. However you do, those who watch us live, always appreciate it. Enjoy the feedback. Those watching after the fact, leave a comment. Tell us how good we're doing, how bad we're doing, or what you would do differently, because it's always appreciated. I have come to determine that to add to our lore of the Bean Ghost, if you enter a haunted house and the Bean Ghost sneaks up on you, he doesn't go boo, he goes toot, because that's what Bean Ghosts do. More importantly, the Jabberwock apparently runs fast, like a speedster. Don't care for him anymore. Soupy Lizard gonna go down. With that, to Mommy Soupy Lizard, over to Jimmy.
Soupy Lizard.
He's not a
Jeez.
lizard.
But he is
Now-
soupy.
I'm not denying the soupy part, but he's not a
Okay,
lizard.
chicken noodle kobold, I don't know.
He's not a reptile.
He's a fantasy
Tomato
creature
goblin.
made of soup.
Chicken noodle kobold for the teenage soul.
Anywho,
Little boy
Anyway,
Campbell's.
thank you all for watching. A ton of fun always to come here. It's very funny that this is one of the ones where I was like, damn, Muse really is most suited to be here. Anyway, kick him out. Let's go bring in the new fun character. Anyway, this is the warning. Don't make a backup character that both you and your father adore, because then you have influence over the progression of the story, because we want to see how the character plays to see if we bring him in.
If we
No,
go to
he
Wonderland,
likes-
Marcus is going to have a bad time.
I assure you, Alice will have a bad time too if we go back to Wonderland. You'll find out in a little. Anyway, thank you guys all for coming. Make sure to take care of yourselves, drink water. We love you. We want you to be well. I apologize to anyone for the atrocious British accent that you're all gonna have to put up with. And hey, remember, wouldn't have to double move in that weather if you play a speedster, because you could have gotten there a lot faster.
Like a loser.
Like a loser just who actually killed the troll and isn't sitting there in the diner doing nothing. Anyway, love you all. Play a speedster.
I'm fighting with a ghost. Thank you, actually, very much.
You're not. I'm talking about freaking Larry.
I'm saving
Yeah,
people.
Larry is just saving the bystanders. What kind of loser does that?
I know.
I'm sorry I didn't scare them and try and give them a heart attack or feed
I-
babies to things.
Okay, well, I didn't do that
Kill
either.
innocent police officers.
I didn't kill him. He's not dead yet.
Yet.
You want to go save someone? Go save the dying body.
I'm working on it.
Go faster.
Okay, so Aaron,
Bye, Dad.
So, since Alex didn't mention it, I would also like to announce that there is an all-new astonishing adventure available from Green Ronin Publishing titled The Lost Library, which happens to be the very first astonishing adventure that is set in Titan City. So, go to greenronin.com or to Drive Through RPG and pick that up because, yeah.
It's pretty neat.
And
It's pretty
yeah.
weird, but really neat.
So, with that, that is it for those of us at the Untold Stories Project. Until next time, be careful out there and make sure that you don't run into something in the dark.
Like the
Bye.
Jabberwock.
Joaquin Phoenix.
And we are
That's-
out.